I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that was edgy as fuck. Fuck, T-Cap 803.
I forgot to do the chat. Oh, never mind. There we go.
Oh wait, so is this gonna be a formatted one?
Yeah, I mean, more or less.
I should have asked before we started, but
I mean, they're all at this point. They'll always be like air quotes formatted. They'll just be laid back formatted.
Doing,
ones.
like,
It's originally really all formatted means for you and me now is like you don't see chat. Are you trying to figure out where the camera needs to be?
No. I still want the chair in the background.
Oh my god, bro! Watch this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's magic, bro. You were a cameraman? Like, what are you doing, bro? I hate you, bro.
What?
Nothing. Oh, okay. There we go. I really like the, like, starting it off with the music.
Oh, yeah.
And I really like that apparently the level I had it on SoundCloud, like, they can hear the music well, but they can hear us talking over it well as well. I said well like 9 times. It's pissing me off. Yo, the only weird thing about calling it the Shirts Off Podcast is that we're like never ever gonna have our shirts off on Twitch.
Well, I told you we could do it at conventions.
I mean, yeah, and like low-key, we should record some episodes off of Twitch, you know, just for YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that the I wish that song. Yeah, it ends so abruptly. I wish it was longer. I love that song. Like I love the beat on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good beat to flow into.
It is.
Don't say that. Do we have anybody? Don't wait. What?
Nothing.
Don't say what.
Wait, do we have anybody? What?
Here in the chat.
It says we have viewers so far, but again, this is just the beginning. And Nick is still streaming.
Also,
dude, last night, I don't know, was that last night we streamed? Did we stream last night?
No, we were going to, and then we were like, nah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday night, like, all those people just fell in here as soon as Nick got off.
Really?
Like, I don't remember if you realized. Oh, you weren't. See, that's one thing about you not seeing chat is you don't know when stuff like that's happening. Bro, I look so weird without face. I just now looked at myself.
Yeah, I told you. You look gayer.
I do.
Which isn't like a bad thing. I mean, if you're gay, you know, yeah.
Bro, you guys stop selling that shit.
You remember when, have you seen the Dave Chappelle special where he's like talking to his gay friends? Like,
bro,
I don't know, man. If you're gay, yeah.
So funny. Dude, he is the best. He's the best. I don't know if there's a better stand-up comedian right now than Dave Chappelle. Like, what? What's so funny?
Nothing. I just was thinking about that whole bit.
That whole bit, bro. That whole bit's so good. You did watch the Sticks and Stones, right?
I haven't seen it all yet.
You haven't?
No.
Bro. Did you see his gun regulation joke?
No.
Creighton. What happened to your face, bro? I know. Listen. Hold on, I'm gonna wait till the song's over. We got like 10 seconds, bro. When the song's over, we're gonna officially start. It's about to be over. I love this song, bro. I love fucking. I name's a beast, bro.
I know, right? Can you believe he's our friend?
I wouldn't say he's our friend as much as like he's Michael's.
Well, we know him.
He's Michael's friend, and we know him. Like, yeah. I consider us friends, but like much less than Michael is friends. Obviously, Michael's like very good friends. Anyway, yo, Snipes, listen, bro. Listen, bro.
What is Snipes say?
He said, "What happened to your face?" Listen, bro. Hold on. So, like, I went to go... Look, No Shave November was very rough on me. Let me just start off by saying that, okay? No Shave November was tough.
So I had to go, like, hairless December.
No, not hairless. Yo, look, I told the lady, I was like, look...
You look like a...
Usually I get it a little trimmed. Usually I get, like... Usually, like, it's about where I want it, so I'm like, you know, just clean it up a little bit. This time I was like, cut it a little short. And she was like, a little short? Got you. And, like, you guys can't even tell because how bright, like, I barely have facial hair. It's a lot more noticeable, like, in person, I guess. But, like, the camera is not doing it justice. There's, like, a very little amount there. You can kind of see it on the chin. Anyway, I hate it. I don't hate it. It feels okay. I'll feel a lot better in, like, a week when it's, like, tripled. I just shave it off and restart. Nah, it's cool. It's basically... It feels like it's, like, the day after shaving. Like, it's already... That's how Creighton described it. He said, you look like you shaved yesterday.
You look like a naked mole rat.
I look like a naked mole rat, bro.
Rufus? Is that you?
What's he say? What's his little? Doesn't he have like a little saying?
No, you're thinking like he has a catchphrase, but like
Doesn't he?
No, it's just he makes noises. I think.
No, he talked a little bit.
Yeah,
Didn't he say words? Didn't he like repeat words?
No.
Wouldn't like
wasn't a
Ron say
parrot.
something? I know, but he would like repeat the last
No,
word
you
of a
got,
sentence.
or like no, like it was more like yes and no than actually.
I thought it would be like Ron would say, like, Kim, that's stupid. We should go. He's like, yeah, we should go. Like I feel like he would just repeat the last thing someone said.
No,
Am
no,
I
no,
miss?
no, no.
Who am I thinking
about
of?
like the parrot from Aladdin.
Nah, he talked. He straight up talked.
You're right.
There's
But
somebody
still,
that would just like, need to make it. I can't remember who. That's from the shitty animated thing. Fuck. Now I'm gonna lose my mind thinking about that, bro. The last thing we need is to get started on shows again, bro. Last night Saturday we went bananas on that list.
I don't have the list.
You don't have the list,
Fuck.
bro. Is it behind you?
I told you.
Yeah, we really didn't look enough, huh? Where's that list, bro? What'd you do?
Fuck. I told you shouldn't
really
make
gonna-
me take it home with me. I told you we just need to leave right.
Well,
up
maybe
in
if
here.
you were a little more fucking responsible.
I am responsible. It's just I also have a lot of other shit going on.
Bro.
I work like
Just
a
drive
full-time-
one vehicle.
I work a full-time job and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I manage a social life and I manage being friends with you.
You manage a social life mostly on Discord at this point.
Yeah.
Bro, the worst thing I ever did
fair.
was introduce my friends to Discord.
Well, hey, we're doing Friendsgiving tomorrow. Are you coming?
I know. Yeah, I said yes in the
You
thing.
did?
I added you specifically. I didn't even like add everyone.
A
I added
bunch of
you.
people are like just not answering, and I'm like, well, I
Text
guess
them.
we'll
Don't go on Discord because no one's on there, bro. I wouldn't have
There's
seen it.
A lot of people.
I know there's a lot of people in there, but they're not reading everything you say. Half the people in there probably don't know like what the numbers mean on the side. Like whenever it's like the 1 for the notification.
What does that mean?
See?
What do the numbers mean?
You don't even know. What do the numbers mean, Mason? I hate you, bro.
Oh, was that a Black Ops reference?
Yes, it was. What do the numbers
You
mean?
pulled that
Mason?
one out of your ass, huh?
No, it's actually very widely used on here, like in this community.
Uh-huh.
Like every time Nick's like, "What was that number?" Everyone in the chat just, "What did the numbers mean?" Like every time there's like a number thing, like someone says a number.
I miss Black Ops. Can you believe it's still going strong? It's been like what?
I wouldn't say strong.
10 years?
What do you mean it's going strong?
Like there's I don't know, I saw a number recently and it's like a lot more than you expected of like online players. I think it's like a couple thousand, like 50,000, 60,000.
It's not 50 or 60,000. That's not
Something
accurate.
like that.
It's not.
I don't know.
It's not something like that.
I don't know.
I do know. It's
I don't
not.
know. Maybe it's like a...
First of all, they shut down Black Ops 1 servers a long time ago.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
When?
Because it's 2 consoles behind. It's like a console
No,
in the
no,
past.
I played-
A lot of
'Cause
360
I was
game
just
servers are
playing.
getting canceled.
No, I was just playing Black Ops the other day on like a PS3.
Black Ops 1?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if it was PS3, you might still be
Might
okay
still
then.
be at.
Yeah, I don't know. I could have sworn. I might be getting that wrong. There was one game recently I remember them cutting off the
Was it
service.
Halo
to.
3?
Might have been Halo.
Oh, that's sad.
I don't know.
Well, no, that wouldn't work out either. 'Cause they got the
Uncharted.
Master
It was
Chief.
Uncharted. It was the Uncharted multi. Because apparently Uncharted has a like giant multiplayer base.
Really?
With a game like a game like Uncharted,
Right.
such a story-based game. Uncharted 4, bro.
Well,
there's
that's like Red
there's
Dead
like
Redemption.
tournaments for Uncharted 4 multiplayer.
Red Dead Redemption has a big multiplayer.
Yeah, but it's not like competitive multiplayer. That's just like you and me go and play and have fun.
They added in Battle Royale, I think, to that.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
And they have like.
I mean, like
battles.
mission games, like team deathmatch or like dominate stuff like that. Like Uncharted 4 it is like that. It's like Call of Duty third person, and I kind of wish I was still playing it, because that game is so good. Sometimes I forget how good. Have you played the Uncharted games at all?
Nope.
None of them.
You were playing one time when I came over, and that's as close as I've gotten to playing one.
You and me, we need to start playing like full length
Like
story
games
games you
together?
haven't played. Yeah, and like review them on
Well,
here.
you'll have to like hook me up a computer and shit, like you know.
Well,
over
a
here.
computer, we won't be able to do all of them with a computer. Like Uncharted, we'd
Well,
have
I
to do
have
on the
my Xbox.
PlayStation.
We could just play shit.
Well, Uncharted's a PlayStation exclusive, so we'd like have to only. And same with Last of Us.
Uh,
So like,
sounds like you're really trying to sell me on PlayStation.
not trying to sell you on PlayStation itself. More, why are the shirts still on? Shut up, Tygan. I love you, Tygan. Hello. Tygan, wait, are you the one, Tygan, who's played all the Uncharted's? Someone I know on here has like, specifically, I talked to them about Uncharted. No? Fuck. Who am I thinking of? I can't remember. Listen, stop looking at your phone.
Okay.
He says as he looks back at his phone. Bro, we should We should do that. We should have like a day of the month. You know, like the
game
first.
day.
Or, yeah, like a game review.
Oh, we're gonna get like sued the pants off of for that because there's a store called Game Day.
We don't get sued the pants off for that, bro.
We're
Some
not
people
t-
call
we're
their
not
podcast
trademarked.
like the Walmart podcast
We're
or
not
dumb shit.
trademarked.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter.
We're
We can
trademarked.
change the name
You know
too.
what? I'm putting that. This
New
is gonna
COD
be my
update
to-do
tomorrow.
list.
I know.
That's
What?
gonna be my to-do list.
Guys, what are some like amazing games that Creighton's never played that he just hasn't played games. Just assume
I
that whatever you
have.
say.
I've played Red Dead. I've played all the Halo games. I've played all.
Have you
Red
played The
Dead-
Last
all
of
the-
Us?
I have not played The Last of Us, but I have played like all the Red Dead games,
Bro.
And
The new Last of Us-
except for Red Dead Revolver. Let me throw that out there.
The new Last of Us comes out in May. We should play the first one, you and me, because I have it. I have it on my PlayStation. We should play it and review that. Because right now I only have Uncharted 4 like downloaded to the PlayStation, so I don't have the first three.
But just so you know, I might be doing like a gaming stream of Idez too at some point.
Okay, well yeah, I don't mean a gaming stream where we play the game and stream it.
Okay.
I mean you and me should just like play it together and then have podcasts talking about it.
we
at the
should
very
do
least.
like a playing game together. I mean,
Oh,
Next
okay.
stream,
I almost
yeah.
forgot the main reason for this podcast. Not this one. Like, we weren't gonna do one tonight.
yeah, we really weren't. I kind of like I wasn't hoping. Okay, I wasn't hoping that we wouldn't do one, but I was like very like on the fence of like it could go either way, and I'd be perfectly.
I think we
fine.
should do more late night ones the night before a day off for you, because then you don't really have like a.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
But we got all that shit to do tomorrow.
Hey Dilton, I missed you last podcast.
Oh, hey Dilton, Dilton, I missed you so much.
Bro, he missed you so much, Dilton. You have no clue.
Oh man!
Last
I
podcast,
didn't
he was
even
like,
have
"Is
time to
Dilton
put
in here? He said
together,
anything."
A crazy crap giveaway.
We're not doing one anyway. You're not. No more. Remember, I'm not kidding. No more for a while. No more crazy crib giveaways.
I'll have one tomorrow.
No. No, you won't.
Look, I won't let you guys down again. I'm sorry.
Dilton,
This
listen,
was
bro.
very out of the blue for me. Like, and by out of the blue, I mean like I texted Charlie a few hours before I got off. And he was
It's
like-
okay. And
well,
yeah.
actually, you texted me, but
Yeah, I texted Creighton and was like, yo, two things. One, what was the first thing? Oh, the thing for tomorrow. I said, what are the plans for tomorrow?
Yes.
And then two, want to do a
can I
podcast?
talk a little bit about the thing we're doing tomorrow?
Sure, I don't
I
care.
don't want to get like I know you don't like putting like too much info.
Oh
about
yeah,
my
just don't say
personal
like
things.
dates and times and
Oh
shit.
yeah, definitely.
Or not
like,
dates.
Or location.
Yeah, location rather. I was about to say, tomorrow is a pretty solid date and time.
So we're doing like our Friendsgiving kind of late, and we're in like
People were busy, so we couldn't do it like
Yeah.
day of or even like within a
like,
few days before.
And work has just been crazy for me right now. So like tomorrow I'm actually off, and we're like gonna do like a Friendsgiving thing at a
What
restaurant.
time are we doing it?
You just said not to reveal times.
No, I mean, what
I'm
time-
just messing with you.
No, time's okay. Location's the problem. Like, what
so
time? Like,
we're meeting at
when
the
do I need to
place-
be awake is what
we're
I'm
meeting
asking.
at the place at 6. I want to say 6. Yeah, and then we're going to the other place after we figure
Oh, we
out
mean
the
when
rides
you say
and
the place,
everything.
you mean like this place?
Yes.
Okay,
The place in our town.
I understand.
that we are
I
meeting
understand.
at,
That's
and
fine.
then
I
going
get
to
it.
The other town.
I understand.
Okay. So, we're meeting there and then figure out who's riding with who because like I'm not sure who all's coming and I'm not sure how many vehicles we'll need.
How many people, like, just in your head, think about the number? How many
I don't
people?
know, I casted a very wide net.
But like, has like, out of the essentials,
So we know
how many people?
you, Matt, me, Carmen.
I would pay to see that.
Donovan.
Wait, y'all
So,
could play.
like, I know at least 9 off the top of my head. 10.
Okay, so it's gonna be a
It's
solid.
gonna be
friends-
like
okay,
a
I got
solid
you.
like group. You know what I mean? Probably
So
about
somebody
11
just
people.
said something. I don't know if I want to say it because I'm worried about your response.
What's my what did they say?
Snipe said we should play Portal 1 and 2 together.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I've never played Portal.
See, that's my
Well,
problem.
you don't like Portal?
I love Portal, but I hate you. So here's where my problem is. I don't feel like killing someone publicly on the internet because then I'll go to jail for a while.
But your podcast views will probably go.
I couldn't even finish Portal 2 because of how dumb I was when it came out, and me and Michael tried to play it. And I know that you and me, I'll lose it. I'll
Can we
go
stream that
crazy.
one live? I feel like that would be a lot more fun to stream.
I don't know if I need somebody to come help me hook this up properly because I don't know if my computer can stream things like games very well because like it runs a solid chunk of this PC just to do cameras.
Really?
Yeah, like and it's not the PC's problem; it's our internet. internet here is just not the greatest for streaming. So like we dropped like we've already okay. So far we haven't dropped any frames, and it'll go like that for the first 30, 40 minutes. But some point randomly we'll drop like 4,000 frames over the whole span of the podcast if it's like 2 hours, usually. 'Tis the season. Also Pokemon.
Oh, thank you.
Play Pokemon.
Ooh, Pokemon.
Which Pokemon though? And how would we? We could play it on. I wonder if we could play Pokemon on stream. Yo, I love Pokemon.
Pokemon doesn't
The
seem
games. Which games did you play? Did you play any of the Pokemon games?
No, I told you the only thing that I ever played was Go.
So you never ever played like a Pokemon Game Boy game ever?
Nope.
That's crazy. Dog. Yep, all caps, dog. First gen to now, bro. I loved the first generation, second generation, and third generation, and then fourth was like okay. And I think I fell off with the fucking Penguin. When the Penguin was the starter, Piplup. When Piplup was a starter, it was Piplup, the monkey. What was
You
the
didn't like
monkey?
them?
I did not like him. That was the last generation where I kind of hung around. Chimchar, Turtwig, Chimchar. Yep, got you. I said it before I saw it.
It's always like a grass, water.
Yeah, it's always grass, water, fire.
Electric.
Fire.
And fire.
Fire. And Pikachu is just like the first gen weird. Bro, did you ever? No, you didn't. You didn't play them. There's a Pokemon. So there's Pokemon Red and Blue originally, you know?
Yeah.
Fire
Like
Red
the old
and
one.
Blue. I don't know. I don't think it was Water Blue. And
Water blue?
yeah.
Ice blue?
And there was a. I know that screen's been wonky. It just flashes.
Is your TV like okay? It was fucking up earlier when we were trying to watch Star Wars.
I don't know. It might be that monitor. It's an old. The monitor's getting kind of old. I need to upgrade, but I don't want to because 55 inches are expensive, and I got this one on a deal.
That's what all the cam boys say.
I got this thing for like $100 like 4 years ago.
Oh, did I tell you my mom's TV just went out and it was like 4 years old?
Bro, snipes.
It was a smart TV.
Smart TV went
Yeah, like and it went out and it was like only like 4 years old. Like it was a nice like big ass TV and it just she said it kept getting darker and darker and then just.
That happened to one of my big. I don't know, man. I think that these things are like iPhones. They're just made for a certain amount of time to die, so you have to get another one. I don't know. I think the next TV that I like invest in getting is gonna be like a really nice one. Like I'm gonna get like a solid one. Like spend some real money on one.
Did you hear what I said? I made a Star Wars Episode 3 reference.
What'd you say?
I did my lips like this and I was like, ironic. You know, it's like from your favorite scene in that movie.
Do it.
No,
that one?
no.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
The opera scene where he's like, ironic. All that. It's like a whole meme or whatever.
I haven't seen that. I don't
You
know
haven't
the
seen
meme. I don't know the meme.
Like, you know, like where he's talking about his master and like how he like basically he's like, yeah, I killed this guy. He's like all that power and he couldn't save himself. I think he says ironic before he says that. We'd have to pull up the clip.
I'm not
I don't
gonna pull up the
remember,
clip.
like,
Hello,
off the top
Presley.
of my
I love
head.
you.
But like, you know what I'm talking about though? Like,
I mean, I know the scene. I know the scene you're talking about. I just don't know the meme. I've never seen a meme for that scene.
Hold on. You know what?
My shirt's off. I'm ready. Listen here, Chris. I only want to get started with you right now, okay, dude? I'm gonna get mad if we start talking to each other right now, because this is supposed to be okay. You know what? I'm gonna change topics because we do need to get to the idea of this. A friend of mine.
And the
What?
The recap.
We'll get to the recap. The recap can come whenever, you know.
Okay.
So I had him. The only reason we really decided to do this. It was leaf green and fire red. What? It wasn't blue? Okay, never mind.
No, it's blue. He's fucking with you.
I feel like he is. Tigan, why are you like this? Chris,
But those are
no
Christmas
reason, Chris.
colors.
I just have negative memories of you right now, Chris, because of the endgame conversation. Let's just put it in the dirt right now. I love you. Just put it in the dirt. I will post link. Don't. Because a certain movie was... Okay, bro. Listen, so the reason we're doing this podcast tonight instead of tomorrow, and we're going to do tomorrow too, I think, right?
I think so.
We want to do it
Depends
tomorrow?
on how the evening goes. And
Yeah.
If I get drunk at all.
Oh, if you get drunk, we're doing the podcast.
Oh, you want to do one with me drunk? Because I could have just brought alcohol and drank.
No.
There's been moods where I've just wanted to drink.
Let's not do that.
Like, not in an alcoholic kind of way, just like, I'm so bored, like...
Hey,
there's
shut up for a
nothing else to
second.
do.
Let me explain you something. Let me go ahead and get on with the topic of tonight's podcast.
Okay. Is it my drinking?
Oh my god.
Because I already went to the meetings, man. I'm not going back.
Charlie drunk? Tigan, I don't drink. I'm not going to drink. That's not going to happen. Shut up. What? What were you going to
do
say?
it for the podcast?
No, I wouldn't do it for the
Are you
podcast.
sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
night for the fans.
If Creighton drinks, he gets to see chat, and no ifs, ands, or buts.
Oh, yep.
Okay, it's gonna be a laid back stream, let me tell you.
No form at all.
That'd be a little bit of fun. Anyway.
Oh, a little bit of form.
Okay, hold on.
I
Shut up!
I found it. This one.
Okay, I get that, but I haven't seen it.
No, that's the meme.
No,
like,
I get.
You know,
I
have
see.
something funny up here.
I
Like
see.
you guys know this meme. Like he's saying ironic, and he'll have something like funny up here sometimes, and then they'll be like ironic. Charlie's uncultured. That's my point.
I'm uncultured.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it. I don't want to be the one to tell you, but you are. So, I'm just gonna write that in my recap here. Recap notes. Charlie uncultured. Gotta make a bulletin point beside that.
Anyway, a friend of mine.
Me?
Messaged me today on Twitter. It was Nathan. I don't know why I'm saying a friend of mine. Brad's Nathan. He messaged me. He was like, yo, at some point in the future, you and Creighton or you and somebody should do a podcast where you discuss the best movies of 2019. Ooh. And I was like, okay. That sounds like a great idea. But I haven't seen all of the, like, air quotes great. Let me pull up 2019 movies list.
Yeah, we need a list.
Yeah, because you and me need to go see a few.
Oh, Joker's definitely on there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, I've seen this year, out of the, like, air quotes great movies, I've seen Endgame, Far From Home, John Wick Chapter 3,
Toy Story 4,
Joker, Captain Marvel, The Irishman. Bro, The Irishman.
I haven't seen The Irishman yet. Is El Camino on there?
I don't think it is.
It should be.
It should
El
be.
Camino is pretty...
El Camino was amazing, bro. I don't care what anyone says. Fuck anyone who didn't like that movie. People wanted, like, a big, crazy, like, Breaking Bad movie. I didn't. I want... Oh, The King, bro. The King on Netflix?
I haven't seen that.
Bro. Can you ask Braz if he would take a cheek kiss from me, Charlie? Dilton, yes, I'll do that in the future. Bro. We need to see Long Shot. We need to see Long Shot. We need to see... I need to see Marriage Story. That's supposed to be on Netflix.
Do you have any sisters over there?
No. I don't think... No, I don't
wow,
think...
our office is so undersupplied.
Yeah, we need some
I'm
shit.
going to talk to our manager.
Oh,
wait, that's you. Hey.
Okay, dude.
Buy us some scissors.
Nah, bro. We need to see...
Nah, bro.
Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood needs to be seen.
Yeah.
I need to see How to Train Your Dragon 3. I still haven't watched it.
I know, right? It looks like it's amazing. I've seen the memes for it.
I need to see Rocket Man. I need to see Booksmart. I need to see...
What about
Ford versus Ferrari.
What about that Queen movie?
That was last year.
That Queen movie was last year?
That was at last year's Oscars.
Really?
Yeah, he won. He won the best lead actor. I need to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I haven't seen that. I need to see Frozen 2. Bro, I've heard Frozen 2 is phenomenal.
I've heard that too, but I am going to go see it. We need to go see it. I get paid. Look, I get paid Wednesday.
Let's go see it, bro.
Let's just go to a late night showing after I get off.
You think I won't? Let's do it.
Like, I'm being serious.
I'm that's not sarcasm.
You know what?
Stop yelling at me, bitch. Listen, you're sneaky.
It might be better if we go to a matinee because it'd be cheaper. Like, we could go before I go to work. It'd be cheaper, and we can enjoy it, and then I could go to work.
That's actually facts.
And then we could do a stream about it after I get off.
Fuck. Well, I don't think we should do a stream about Frozen 2.
No, but we could.
But we could definitely talk about it.
Yeah. If you want to start doing these just more.
Bro, let's go. Let's start seeing a movie a week.
I don't know if I got the money. See, now we definitely.
If we see matinees, bro. If we see matinees, it's no money. It's like $5.
I know. And look, and then I could get that Regal rewards card thing, and then we could just earn free movies.
Oh wait.
What? You have one? Do you have one? Already?
No.
Yeah, you do. Damn it.
Hold on. No, but hold. Let me just write it down.
With one?
Let me write it down. Fuck.
Charlie's over here keeping secrets.
Well, I just don't. I'll explain later. Remind me to explain why I'm not saying what I'm saying.
You always tell me that about shit on the podcast, and then you never explain why.
Well, you never ask me.
I know we forget it. You forget about it. I forget about it. They forget about it. I honestly don't think about it until I'm rewatching episodes. What?
Yep.
Why?
Work.
Oh.
Yeah. So again, later. Let's not talk about it.
Oh, is that the thing?
Let's just not. Let's just not right now. Okay, now you write it. We're gonna be writing some messages to each other. I'll talk to chat for a second.
It's love.
Chris, how great are the How to Train Your Dragons The chat never forgets. That's ominous. I did not see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Dilton, and I'm mad that I haven't. I didn't see Venom, Chris, but I want to. I just haven't yet, bro.
I heard it's like a good
slacked
early
on my
2000s
movies this
movie.
year. Huh?
I heard it's a good early 2000s movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I've slacked so hard on movies this year. Like, if they didn't come out online, I didn't see many of them. Except Endgame.
Hey. Can you read that? I should have just texted it to you. It would have been way easier.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes. Oh,
Classic McCrib is now following.
Classic McRib.
Oh.
The McRib.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
McRib.
great name. Solid, tier 1 Twitch name, actually. The Classic McRib? Bro, the only way that's better is if, like, the C, the M, and the R are capitalized. Classic McRib.
McRib!
I don't watch horror movies, Chris. I'm a baby back bitch, bro.
He's
I
not
can't
seen
handle it.
Halloween 2018 yet, which is
I know.
like...
That's not even a horror movie,
it's
though.
the-
I've seen a lot of it, like, on YouTube. I just haven't, like,
it's the
watched
best
it back.
one.
Yeah,
So
I've heard
like,
it's, like, just fun. Like, action-packed,
it's
just
awesome.
dope movie.
And it's like got solid references to the other.
How have you not seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? I'm getting sick of you. Listen to
Oh
your
yeah,
sneaky.
that's fair. Like,
You haven't
that's
seen
the
it.
kind of movie that you should have seen.
Yeah, but you
Like,
haven't seen
I'm
it.
not surprised that I haven't seen it. I'm surprised that you have seen it.
I know, bro. I slacked on, like, going and
Like, you
seeing
have a
movies
different
this year.
bar.
Well, the problem is our local theater didn't play nearly as much of them for, like, long amounts of time.
Yeah.
Like, they only showed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for, like, 3 days. I think they
That's
did it for, like,
funny.
a weekend and then stopped. Because they bank on movies like Endgame and, like, Frozen. Like, they're probably still showing Frozen, too. They bank on movies like that because it's a family, it's a town. So it's, like, there's a lot of family movies.
And they only show like 3 movies at a time. We live in like
Yeah.
a bumfuck town. Like,
Yeah, now granted, the movie theater, when it plays movies, the tickets are cheap.
Yeah. And the
Like
quality,
$6 for, like,
the
solid
movies are,
quality
like,
movie.
really good.
Yeah.
Because they just upgrade their projectors too.
Yeah, they just got
It's
all
kinda
digital.
Like, it's kind of like a give and take kind of thing.
Yeah, some of the movies are a little... Bro, when I saw Dope Stream, kind of tired, have a chill night, boys. Later, classmate Rib. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for following, seriously.
Thank you, for real. We
Um,
appreciate the follow.
indeed. No, when I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in theaters, like, have you seen it?
Yeah.
You know
It
the,
looks
like,
really
you
weird.
know, like, whenever... Yeah,
it
it's
looks
like...
3D almost.
And
It,
I
like,
thought that was, like, something wrong with the theater. And then I was like, oh, they made it like this.
Look,
When I
was
watched the
watching,
Everything Great,
Yeah.
the Cinema Wins guy, bro,
I was
his video
watching
on that
the-
movie, like,
really good.
so good. Like, I started watching that guy as, like, a movie review guy, because he points out everything
It makes you feel good.
good,
about a lot
and,
of
like,
movies.
it makes you feel better about a lot of
Has
movies,
he
for
done
sure.
that Everything Great About the Room?
No, no one would do that. He just did Far From Home,
Oh.
like, the last couple days, bro. I re-love that.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
You love sucking that
That's
movie's dick.
it's such a good movie, bro.
Yeah.
The MCU, the Spider-Man movies in specific, both are so good. Like, out of all the movies that have had, like, a first, second, or third, I really love both Spider-Mans. Like, none of the other Avengers, I like both of their movies a lot. Like, like, Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man was pretty good. The second one was a lot better to me. Like, Iron Man 1 is amazing. And then Iron Man 2 is, like, fun to watch, but it's not, like, amazing. 3 is arguably pretty good. But, like, Spider-Man 1 was phenomenal. Spider-Man 2, phenomenal. I can't wait for the third one. Like, the Avengers and Spider-Mans were great. Was King Kong 2019? I don't think so. I think King Kong was, like, 2 or 3 years ago now. Thor 1 and
But
2
look, they're doing
were
King
but
Kong.
Ragnarok was my... Bro, Ragnarok was amazing. Thor 1's pretty good. You gotta rewatch Thor 1, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta give it a chance. Like, you gotta, like... You
It's
gotta
okay.
rewatch it with open eyes and just ignore the blonde eyebrows. They dyed his eyebrows blonde, bro. That shit pissed me off.
He can't. It looks like he doesn't have any.
It does. Especially the scene where he's at the coffee shop. That big smile he does. Like, this is going to Facebook. He's like, that's the fucking... Bro, I love Chris Hemsworth. I love him. I love him so much, dude. You know what sucked about Ragnarok?
What?
Hela.
Yeah.
I liked Hela. She was a great bad guy, but... Like, she felt like
She
she's...
felt like a Phase 1 villain.
But not even that. Like, she felt like she wasn't in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like she got introduced, and then the real movie was on Sakaar the whole time with the Hulk and fucking...
It felt very
What's
much
the
like,
guy? What's the that's a big pile of shit guy. Fuck, from Jurassic
the
Park.
Collector. No, not the Collector.
No, that's him. What's his name? Not the Collector.
Yeah,
The other one. What's his name though? The real guy.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. I can never remember Jeff Goldblum's name. Jesus, Mr. Goldblum. Thank
Master.
you. The Master.
That's right.
That like he was the better villain of that movie. His whole plot in that movie, that whole side of the movie was better than the Hella part.
You know
The Hella
what,
part
though?
was
It
stupid.
felt very
I
much
hated it.
like a Thor movie, like crashed into a Guardians of the
It
Galaxy.
really did. That's a good way of putting it.
Like they were just like, yeah, we're doing our Thor thing.
It's just like it slammed into. Surtur was great. Who played Surtur?
I don't know, but he died.
I know.
That's
Wait,
a spoiler, but he did.
hold on. It was someone funny.
Yeah, he was hilarious. Was the guy a comedian?
I can't remember who played Surtur. Clancy Brown. Who is that?
Clancy Brown played that guy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. What do I know him from?
Clancy Brown's Mr. Krabs.
Ah, I knew it.
And he's
yes.
Lex Luthor. And
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
Wait, who did you say played Ragnarok?
He's Surtur.
Wait, pull up a bit.
Fire God Surtur. Hold on.
Oh, okay. See, I was thinking he was the guy that.
This guy.
I was thinking he was the guy that played the other guy with the machine guns. When you said Surtur, but then I was like,
No.
yeah.
You were like, that's not Mr. Krabs.
I was like, there's no way. Like, how many pounds of makeup did they put on?
How good do you think Thor: Love and Thunder is going to be?
I don't know. It's gotta
I'm
be
scared.
worried.
Because,
So-
like, I think Natalie Portman's going to bring her A game to this one.
So, like,
Because,
no,
like, she was very sick of those movies in Thor Dark World. Like, she didn't want to be in it at all. Like, the first one she kind of wanted to be in. Like, you could tell. Like, she enjoyed it, but even that, it was, like, a little bit. But the second one, she was not, like, in it at all.
I will
She didn't
say
like
this
being in it.
about like Thor and like just the Thor: Love and Thunder and like the whole.
I think
they're
they're
doing,
throwing
like-
a lot of money
they're
at her.
gonna.
And I think there's a lot of tier 1 acting, or tier 1 performances from
I
actors
guess.
now. So she
Yeah.
has to. It's fine. I think her and a lot of big actors
But
are
they-
realizing like, oh, we can make these movies and bring our A
But they're
game.
gonna bring in like
and it,
female
like,
Thor.
translate.
You know that, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what they're doing.
Yeah.
At least that's what they're leading us to believe.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it. I think a Lady Thor could be cool. I would love to see the other versions of Thor too. Like there's a frog Thor, and then there's another Thor.
Listen,
like, that has,
listen,
like, a
listen.
horse.
Let's leave that shit for the Thoriverse, okay? We got
No,
Spider-Verse, we got the Thoriverse.
no, it's not like a
I don't- look.
It's not a multiverse of Thors. It's just Odin made a bunch of hammers, so there's like a bunch of Thors.
Look, I just want Beta Ray Bill. That's all I want.
You want? Oh yeah.
He's
Ray Bill.
dope because he's confirmed in the thing in the MCU now.
Oh,
Because
really?
of Ragnarok, yeah, he's a statue on the thing,
Oh, nice.
and like you can see Hulk being built, like he's being built at the top, like his chin is there, and it's like undeniably the Hulk if you look at it. If it's not Chris Hemsworth, I don't want it. Well, yeah, I don't think they're gonna replace him. Like I don't, bro. If they kill off Thor,
I
it's got to
think-
be in an Avengers movie. There's no way they kill him off in a Thor.
Look, I think what it is they're like kind of. Thor's at a place right now, character-wise, where like he could easily take a break from like being Thor. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
just Jane take over the reins for a little bit, or even like indefinitely while he
I don't
like
think-
finds
I don't
himself
think they're
as
gonna
like
kill
a king
off-
and as a character.
I don't think they're
like
gonna kill off many main characters in the MCU anymore until movies like Avengers movies happen.
See, I have a problem with that. Like, I think they should.
Well, the only problem is that I think that the reason they would do that is like they're banking on more people seeing Avengers movies than seeing every MCU movie.
I
So like
know.
imagine you're watching like, you know, the next Captain America Civil War and like Thor dies in that, and then come next Avengers, everyone's like, where the fuck is Thor? Like the people who don't watch everything, who just go and see the Avengers movies are like, where's Thor?
I think
Because there's a lot of people, bro. There's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people that don't watch all the MCU movies.
that's true.
Like I can get not watching like the Incredible Hulk or like the first Thor or the first Captain stuff like early on, but like now it's like getting to where it's like it's obvious that they're all in the same world, and you kind of gotta catch up. I think.
I think
I just can't wait for the next Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man. I don't
Yeah.
care. Ant-Man are one of my favorite MCUs now, just because of how good Paul Rudd is at keeping it funny and real.
I wish
at the
they
same
would
time.
like do something with fuck, what's his name? I wish they'd stop killing off the villains. Like, I mean, bring back that dude from the first Incredible Hulk because he's supposed to be the leader, which is like a really interesting villain. He's supposed to be like
The brain guy?
The brain guy, as opposed to, like, Hulk's brute strength.
Well, they brought back the general. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, I think they might hold, like, if they do something like that, it'll be in, like, a SpiderMan.
And you know, the Thing's still alive. Or not the Thing, the Abomination?
Abomination's
is still alive.
There's an episode of,
kicking.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. about that, apparently, where they're, like, they want to, like, have him become, like, a Suicide Squad style person where they like use him for good, and Coulson goes and is like, he locks that shit down. He's like, no, and he has to go do that. Or it might not be an episode of that. I remember hearing someone say that happened after I stopped watching it, but I don't want to say. It's in like the canon of the MCU where like Coulson had to go and like say no. Like Fury says no, I say no, everyone says no. Please don't do this. It's a bad, horrible, awful white. You're basically releasing the Hulk onto the world, you know?
Mm-hmm. And like an evil version of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that.
Well, I hope they do bring him back though, because that's a great character and a great bad guy.
Yeah. Like theoretically, if he could get to the same level like that Hulk is with Professor Hulk, like that would be like
the baddest bad guy. Like that's the next Thanos.
Yeah.
And that would be hella full circle. That's the second MCU movie.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with that, the only problem that sucks with that is, like, his movie really is the only one that has been, like, completely cut off from canon, it feels like.
Well, that's because Universal has the rights to that.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, the General came back. You know, like, that's what I'm
fair.
saying. Like, certain things in that movie, it's, like, weird that they haven't even at least hinted. Or maybe they have and we haven't been picking up on it.
Thunderbolt Ross is, like, in one of those weird things, like Quicksilver is, like, you know how...
Everybody has a chunk of him?
Yeah, you know, like how at one point Quicksilver was simultaneously in the MCU and in the X-Men movies.
Yeah. And the X-Men movies, guy, he was just so much better. Like, I didn't even like those movies, but I liked him in those movies.
Forever.
Now he's gone forever.
Well, actually...
I assume. I haven't seen it.
I liked him in Days of Future Past. I like that movie. Days of Future Past is like...
That's a solid movie.
Yeah,
that was the last one I liked. After that one, I stopped. I mean... Logan barely counts, though. Yeah. Logan feels like a standalone movie all on its own. It's so good,
like,
bro.
It's definitely, like... I know it's a standalone movie, but... Well, stand alone. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, it also kind of caps off the Wolverine trilogy they had going on a little bit. Like... In the
trilogy or like septology. He was in like 7 or 8
but, like,
movies.
if you go from like X-Men Origins Wolverine, then the Wolverine, and then Logan, like that's a pretty like solid. I know everybody like shits on Origins, which like I get it, but at the same time, I saw Logan. I'm like, it's just so good, like you know. So I feel like it kind of like brings the story like full circle, if that makes sense. I guess or not full circle, but you get what I'm saying, like. I feel like it's a very good cap-off to that set of movies, and a good cap-off for the characters as well. Like, so you can watch it different ways, and apply it however you want to that set of movies.
Yeah, I mean, it just... it's so weird, because it's, like, both in and out of the canon at once.
Yeah.
Because it's under the assumption that, like...
Days of Future Past, like, is canon to that movie. Like, it's under the assumption that Days of Future Past is canon.
Yeah, but then it's, like, also under the assumption that, like...
Dark Phoenix and
all
the
that
others
never happens.
Well, oh, yeah.
Like, that's the idea, is, like, Logan's kind of, like, it's, like...
Well, I think
they're assuming that whole movie franchise is, like, in its own, like, branched-off reality.
I think they're ambiguous enough about it that you could be like, oh, yeah, those things definitely happen. Like, just because certain things changed in the past doesn't mean the stuff with the Statue of Liberty
Origins
didn't happen.
was not trash, Dilton.
But, like, the Statue of Liberty, like, stuff might have happened differently than what happened in the first X-Men. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean it didn't happen altogether.
Hey, Blake.
But, and I love the way that works, because for Wolverine, when he says the Statue of Liberty, like, the stuff at Statue of Liberty was long ago, like, for that character who has memories from the original timeline, like, that's been... not only like a lifetime ago for him, but 2 lifetimes in a way, and 2 timelines ago.
Yeah, they fucked X-Men up, bro.
Oh yeah, but
they need to redo it.
But it's
I hope that they redo it in the MCU.
It's very on par with how the comics are, because the comics, the continuity for the comics is shitty too. So,
bro, I have so much faith in the MCU. Like, I believe in the next 10 years we're gonna have X-Men, Fantastic Four. Both and like Inhumans, all very like solidified in the MCU, and it makes sense. I mean, look at SpiderMan, bro. Everyone was worried they were gonna like Everyone was worried that Spider-Man was just going to be like, okay, we're going to do a whole new origin story. No. They were like, okay, first off, we're going to throw him in the middle of a fucking Captain America movie. We're going to give him to you there. And then, when he does have his own movie, we're going to be way into him being Spider-Man. And he's going to be in high school still.
I do kind of want to know more about,
they did so
like,
good.
what happened to him in his past. You know what I mean? Like, what...
I don't.
Like, what happened
I don't
to
think that
his
any of that
Uncle
defines
Ben?
him as much as everything else has. Everything that's happened to him so far is what has really defined him, because he's so young.
But the thing is, they don't even mention Uncle Ben. And, like...
They did, kind of.
No,
in the
the
first
suitcase doesn't count.
That's not what I mean.
Oh,
I mean, when he's talking about... When he says everything that's happened to Aunt May, he says she can't know, not after everything that's happened to her when he's talking to Ned.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of referencing that something obviously happened with her and whoever. And now Happy is kind of becoming his Uncle Ben. In a weird way, which is horrifying to me, because Happy can't die. Happy might be a main character that dies in a solo movie, and he'll die in the next Spider-Man.
Made Tony Stark his Uncle Ben.
Nah, that was different.
Yeah.
I think Happy's gonna be his Uncle Ben, and Happy's gonna die in the third Spider-Man.
I don't like where they're going with this Spider-Man. I like him. I like the guy that plays him. I don't like the writing for him. I think it's shit.
Well,
I know you don't agree with me, and we've had this conversation before.
yeah, we have. Let's not have it again.
But, like, I don't know. I don't like any of it.
I'm most optimistic about Fantastic Four in the MCU.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what they can really do good. Especially if they cast John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. Fantastic. And, yeah. And then the Thing. Who could play the Thing? Who could play a good Thing in the MCU? Like, MCU the Thing. And Johnny Storm. Imagine Michael B. Jordan comes back as Johnny Storm. after being Killmonger.
Damn, I don't know.
He has a name Creighton. It's Thomas Holland. Okay.
Look, I like Tom Holland. I don't have anything against Tom Holland.
He's just being annoying.
I hate the writing for Spider-Man. Well,
the writing? I feel like that's a weird way.
It's not the writing. Okay, to clarify, so like I feel like in these MCU-based Spider-Man movies, there's this. They very much make him a sidekick to Iron Man. I feel like, at least. And, like, very much
I feel like it's only in...
shadow. Like, very much put him in... I know you have, like, a whole...
No, go ahead.
Like,
stop. Just go ahead.
But, like, I feel like they very much put him in Iron Man's shadow and make him, like, Iron Man Jr., basically. Which, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like... Spider-Man's so cool on his own. Why are you doing this to this character? He has his own rogues gallery that's way more memorable than any other Marvel person ever. Marvel character, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about Red Skull, Whiplash, and fucking whatever his name is, the Mandarin. But like Spider-Man villains are like the shit, and like I don't know. I feel like there's so much more character they could have there, and he just feels very much in Iron Man's shadow. And I know they might probably get into that later on in the movies. It's just right now I'm like, he's not my Spider-Man as a character, but Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man, and I love him for it. Like that scene where he's lifting the concrete off of him in the first one, and like it's like, you know, like he's basically beaten. But, like, he finds the strength to crawl out of the rubble. Like, that scene is so great. And, like, that's what really won me over.
Right out of the comics, too.
Yeah.
That was a great scene.
That scene, like, won me over as, like, Tom Holland is, like, the best Spider-Man actor ever. But I just hate that how they've written this Spider-Man.
Well, I think that he's going to end up being the Tony Stark of the future of the MCU.
But I don't want that from my Spider-Man. I want him to be the Spider-Man, not Tony Stark.
Well, no, Tony Stark. I don't mean he's going to be the Tony Stark. I mean he's going to be the main character. That's what I mean. That's what I mean by the Tony Stark. Tony Stark was very obviously
he's got a long way
the
to
main
go.
character in the MCU. He was in the most movies, like, by far. He was in, like, fucking three Iron Mans, one Spider-Man, all 4 Avengers, Civil War.
He's in the Hulk, too.
The Hulk. He's in half the fucking MCU movies.
Yeah.
He's
like, and I'm not...
He's in so many of them.
I know, like... I don't know if he's just... He's got a long way to go for me before I'm like, this is, like, the best Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's just where I'm at with that
character. Well, luckily, he's got a guaranteed 2 more movies, and that's just the beginning. He's going to end up being in, like, 6 or 7 MCU movies.
If you love him, I get it. You know, he's a great guy. He's, you know, the actor that plays him is awesome. He does a great job playing Spider-Man.
He's already been in 5 MCU movies.
I like
him.
How crazy is that? I don't like the writing for the character. That's what my complaint is. But hey, like, you know, I understand that there's people there.
How
all
crazy
over
does
that
it feel,
shit.
though? He's been in 5 MCU movies
I
already.
know. And
That's nuts, right?
It's only been like, what, 4 years?
Something like that.
No,
What
it
did-
will
3
be
years.
4 years in 2020. It's been 3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Civil War was 2016.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Let's
Civil
think about
War, 2 Spider-Mans, Infinity War, Endgame. 5 MCU movies.
That's crazy to me. But, you know what?
John Cena as the Thing.
Oh, you know what? That's a good one.
That
I
is,
like-
is a
Oh, The
solid
Rock?
choice. And I mean, like, yeah, but
No, not
I like The Rock,
thing.
but I don't want The Rock in my MCU, bro, because he'll just take it over.
Yeah.
I like
Most
The Rock.
electrifying man in
Yeah,
the MCU.
Bro. No, bro, I
He's
don't
gonna
want-
give them the people's elbow.
Oh, bro, I
Imagine
don't want
he becomes
now
the
John
Thing.
Cena. John Cena could be in the MCU.
He becomes
I don't
the
know.
Thing
who-
and he starts.
Hold on,
like,
let's cast
He
the
starts-
Thing and Johnny Storm, bro.
Okay, so like he becomes the Thing. He starts giving bad guys the people's elbow. Like, you know, for any of you WWE fans
I
out
just
there,
googled the best
that's
actors
the
in their
Rock's
20s
signature
right now.
move right there.
Okay,
I think
right
like,
off the bat, we got. Wait, hold on. Let me look up.
I think whoever plays the Thing should be like kind of like, you know how Captain America pre-Captain America was like this very scrawny guy and then became this buff guy. I think it would make sense for the Thing to be kind of scrawny before becoming the Thing.
Bro, could Lucas Hedges play an MCU character?
Let me see. See what like
This guy.
he could be the Thing. I
Nah,
look
he's
at him
too
and see-
skinny.
Well, you gotta remember this.
He could maybe be a Johnny Storm. Nicholas Holt. I don't want Nicholas Holt in my MCU.
Yeah, he's already the Beast.
Yo, O'Shea Jackson.
I don't know
That's a
much
solid
about him.
thing, bro.
I don't know much about him.
That's Ice Cube's son.
Oh, okay.
He's funny.
I knew he looked familiar. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
He's a good actor. He played Ice Cube
She
in.
could be the Thing. She could
He
be
played.
my Thing.
He played his dad in Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Brie Larson's in her 20s. What? Hold on.
In her late 20s, yeah. You didn't know that? She seems young.
She's 29, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know. I thought she'd be in her 30s or something.
Oh, man, that just made me think of something. One of
I
my friends-
forgot. Yeah, 'cause she was only 25 in The Room. She won an Oscar for Best Lead Actress in Room, which is a great movie, by the way. Bro, Butterball is the Thing. Okay, Chris, I'm gonna need you. to
Butterball
relax, bro.
cookies.
Tobey Maguire, The Thing, 2020.
Oh, dude, have you seen the thing where it's like people are trying to put together a petition where they make a Logan style Spider-Man movie, but it's Tobey Maguire and he comes back?
That would kind of be funny, actually.
That would be awesome.
Bro, are there no
Oh,
guys?
what about Justin Smith? Justin
Nah.
Smith.
Bro, Lakeith Stanfield.
Nah, he gives me more of a bad guy vibe.
Yeah, but he could be a solid good guy too. He could be like a Doctor Strange level good guy though, like an intelligent good, like a super.
Okay, I kind of see it. It's the eyes that are winning me over. He's
Yeah.
got them puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, if he was gonna be like he could be if you're not gonna go John Krasinski, if you're not gonna go the obvious choice, he could be a solid like Black Mr. Fantastic. Like if they wanted to like change it up, you know, because that's what they do in the MCU now. He'd be a solid Mr. Fantastic, bro. He'd be a great. Yo,
Imagine they made
Lakeith Stanfield for Mr. Fantastic. That's my official.
Like John Krasinski.
Huh?
Like John Krasinski.
Him too. But I like Lakeith
I don't
Stanfield.
know, I like John
Bro, I
Krasinski
love
better.
Lakeith. Have you seen him in anything?
He's got Mr. Fantastic face.
Have you seen Get Out?
Yeah.
He's the guy that gets kidnapped in the beginning that like says "Get
Oh,
out." That's
yeah,
him. He's the
yeah,
Get
yeah.
Out guy. He's the guy that says "Get out" when he takes the picture of him.
Oh, you know what?
Have you seen Atlanta?
No.
Oh,
you
he's
know
so
what
good
would be
in that.
hilarious if, like, while they're changing stuff in the MCU, they made Black Panther white.
Oh, that would be funny,
Oh man,
bro. Like I was looking for guys.
Who if we get Baby Yoda to play the Thing?
I hate
love,
you.
You'd love that shit, huh?
You pissed me off, bro.
'Cause you love the
Timothy Chalamet could play a solid Johnny Storm. Like he's funny.
Yeah, I like that.
Joel Edgerton could be the Thing, bro. Joel Edgerton, Thing, Johnny Storm, bro. I'm tweeting it.
I don't know. He's giving me more Doctor Doom vibes.
Nah, bro. Does Joel Edgerton have a fucking yes?
Look, why aren't we just casting people for the MCU? They should
We'd
just
be the best at it, right?
They should just hire us, and then we do all the work for them. See, look, he's giving me more of like Doctor Doom vibes. I can't wait for a solid Doctor Doom. Like I've been waiting for years for a Doctor Doom I can get behind. Fan Four
I have
Stick.
spoken.
Fan Four Stick let me down. Fan Four Stick disappointed me. I wanted a Doctor Doom that I could rely on, believe in, have a country under, and Doctor Doom was just like shit. He was mummy. He was a mummy.
I didn't even watch it, bro. I heard
He
it
was
was
the
awful.
mummy.
So apparently,
I haven't seen it either.
I've been waiting for a Fantastic Four that I can get behind. Bro, same. Like, this last one, apparently the only reason it's garbage is because all the executives, like, after the movie was done being edited, were like, no, this, that. And apparently, according to all the actors, the original director, and the guy who played, Dr. Doom, yeah, it's an actor. Everybody, like, who was in charge of it creatively says there was a fantastic... I didn't mean to say that. There's a great Fantastic Four movie, like, on the cutting room floor of that movie, that just never got to come out because all the executives were like, fix that, fix this, and they had to, like, reshoot, like, half of the ending, like, in, like, 3 days or something, and then the animators had to come... Apparently, like, executives took over, and that's the worst thing you can do with like, creatively good comic book movies.
You think we'll ever see it? Oh, man.
I doubt it. If we do, it'll be in, like, 15 or 20 years.
We live in the universe, like, where Fantastic Four suffered, but we got a great MCU.
I'm okay with that.
But think about, like, if we got a great X-Men universe and the MCU suffered.
No, I'd rather MCU be good.
I don't know.
Bro, I got enough good X-Men movies for me to be okay
I'm
with it.
waiting on a Gambit movie.
Logan was all I
never
wanted,
come.
bro. Logan was all I wanted. They'll do a Gambit way down the line. When the MCU
Imagine
and the
John
X-Men...
Krasinski is Gambit.
Nah,
John
Krasinski
Krasinski
wouldn't
just
play.
plays
He wouldn't be a
everybody.
good Gambit.
Chan-
There's not a lot of characters he can play well. Like in MCU. Like, like he
He could
fits...
be like a solid Captain America, I feel like.
Yeah, but that's like gone. Or that's like gone. Like he already missed his chance for his best role. And like Chris Evans is just there's no way anyone else could do it.
That's true.
He's like the best version of any kind of
I
Captain
don't know.
America
He
we
was
could
my
ever.
favorite Human Torch too.
Yeah.
Of course, he was the only one that I like. So.
Well, yeah, he's the only one we've seen. You and me.
You know what? They would be that like they could do like a lot with the Fantastic Four because the Fantastic Four do like a lot of universe stuff. So like that's where you get your Galactuses and like your Silver Surfers and that kind of shit. Like, and it's stuff that the Guardians of the Galaxy don't. I feel like covers, but doesn't cover as seriously. Like I'm waiting for Ultron to come back. To be honest with you, because that's the event that made the Guardians of the Galaxy, at least this version of the Guardians of the Galaxy, come together in the comic books. Was Ultron being in space. So I'd love that would be the premise of the third one. Imagine and Thor's there, like, and he's already fought Ultron before. Like, dude, oh man, what a good movie that would be. They're probably not gonna do that. They're probably gonna do something just as good, if not better. But like, could you imagine, Charlie?
I could.
Do you like it? You seem like you're more distracted by the screen.
I'm too busy casting the Fantastic Four for the MCU. I'm sold on the idea of Lakeith Stanfield.
I feel like you are, and I hate it because he's more of a Dr. Doom. But
Is he not on Twitter? Am I dumb?
he's not. He just doesn't have a Twitter.
Bro.
What?
Oh, he's just not a Twitter guy. He hasn't tweeted in like a year.
Imagine.
I mean, he's verified.
Twitter?
Oh well.
How do you get verified?
It's you have to have a certain amount of whatever like built like on a certain platform. So like Nick got verified.
Oh,
Like
really?
after his YouTube and Twitch both exploded so much. I miss Quicksilver from Ultron. His ass got wasted for no reason.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. He was such a good.
They killed him.
You know who
off.
that was, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy.
we talked about the last.
Yeah.
one.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. That guy
No,
that
we
plays him. Yeah.
No, we didn't. We didn't talk about him.
We didn't.
No.
We talked about him at some point. We
Not
might not have
recently
talked
at
about him
all.
on stream, but we talked. About
Not you and me. Not anytime recently at all.
We
No.
definitely did, for sure.
So you've had this conversation with someone
else. No, it was me and you, because I remember we were talking about something, and you were like, oh yeah, he's about to play this person. I was like, oh, that's the guy that was Quicksilver, and you're like, yeah.
No, it wasn't
Were
me.
we not talking about something
No,
Star
I don't know
Wars that
anything
in?
he's gonna be in. No, I don't know anything that guy's gonna be in.
Oh, well,
anytime soon.
I'm sorry, I'm getting my.
I think we're
mixed
thinking
up,
of something else then. Yeah.
But like, yeah, that guy, I like him a lot. I think the reason they killed him off is just because like they didn't want the confusion with that Quicksilver from X-Men and this Quicksilver. Plus, they needed to kill somebody off to make the stakes feel high.
The problem was especially like the other side of this. The problem with them doing it was that they lost out on a solid actor.
Yeah.
Like, for a lot of roles. Because he's a good character. And he's not a character who will ever have his own movie. So that's a character you can juggle between movies and have as a solid B character.
Imagine if they put, like, a shit ton of money into a Quicksilver movie.
They wouldn't. Bro, he's the guy that played Kick-Ass.
Yes! That's the conversation I was having. Like,
it wasn't with me, then.
I think it was with Chris.
Probably with Chris.
Yes, because they were like, yeah, he played Kick-Ass, and the other Quicksilver was also in that movie, I think, or something like that.
Recap from last stream, by the way. Shut up, Snipes.
I know, right? Where is the recap? We've been, like, streaming for, like, fucking
I mean, we don't have to,
forever.
bro, we don't have to, like, get to the recap.
Yeah, I don't have my notes to do a recap.
And I have it. I have a majority of the recap.
No, but my notes are so much better.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. They're detailed. They have a chart.
Linguists couldn't figure out what the fuck
They have a chart. They have a pie chart. They have a graph. I mean, I could show you Charlie's taste in women if I had my fucking notebook.
You should go double check your truck.
It's not. I already checked everywhere that could possibly be. It's probably in the car.
That's funny.
What?
That you did that. We talked about...
animated characters you would...
well, yeah. We also talked about the Bluetooth thing.
Yes.
We talked about Bluetooth and where it came from, like the name of it.
It's a Viking thing.
We talked about giving and receiving gifts and why we don't love it. Like,
Yes.
like reasons we don't like it.
Quentin gave me a gift, by the way. Oh, we talked
We
about it
already
last time.
talked about it.
Yeah,
I don't
Conway
wanna talk
Twitty
about it
CD. No, it's the best part of the podcast, really. So here's
We
where
talked about the trees being sentient and attacking.
Yeah, this is where, like, I've geeked out about Conway Twitty, because, like, Quentin got me Conway Twitty CD. Can I fucking speak? I guess not. But and I've been loving it. I made a post. You know what? I'm going to post on Twitter about it. I've made up my mind.
You already have.
I did post on Twitter about it. Well, here we are. No, I didn't, did I?
Go ahead, bro. Just go ahead. I'm just gonna sit back and listen.
Sit back and let me do the recap without my
Speak,
notes.
bro.
Okay. And then we talked about the animated characters and live action characters from our childhood that Charlie would bone and or hook up with and or look for a relationship with. We were on Disney Princesses is where we left off. And we did a Creighton's Crazy Crap giveaway that nobody won. And I was gonna do one probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do one. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna give away.
He's not doing one tomorrow.
I'm doing one tomorrow.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. It's gonna happen, whether you like it or not. And let's see, what else happened? We talked about Elon Musk's truck the time before last, right? Or was that past last time?
That was the time before.
Time before, okay. Let's see. We mentioned my chair being in the background, my old one. We mentioned the new chair. We talked about, I think that's it. I think that's everything. We got into a debate about something. I feel like it was Star Wars or something. Something that I geeked out about, because after the podcast, you were like, you did so well with that. We should talk about more comic stuff. And I was like, I don't know.
That was, during the podcast, it was the DCEAU thing. I said, you just get so activated by that.
Oh, yes. Was that what it was?
It was something about that. I can't remember what we were discussing.
Oh, the voice casting, I think.
Yes,
we
were like, we
talking
could talk about that for a long time.
like the
we were talking about
person
somebody
who casts for the MCU. That's what
Yeah,
you were
that's
talking
what it
about.
was.
And I was like, oh, that reminds me of Sandra, or whatever the fuck her name is, that does the casting for the DCAU. I don't know if she still is doing it, because it's been like fucking 20 years since the DC... Well, it's been like 14 years since the DCAU ended, sort of. And then there's been like a couple of movies that's come out since then. You got Batman and Harley Quinn and Justice League versus the Fatal Five that came out. But I don't think she did the casting for those. But they still brought back Kevin Conroy and the guy who played Superman from Justice League and the woman who played fucking Wonder Woman for that series. They didn't bring back the same Mr. Terrific though, which is weird because he's got like a really deep voice now instead of like the voice he had on the show. So, but you guys should check out those movies, like, because they're fucking amazing. Like, you should too, Charlie. I'm looking at you in your fucking soul.
I'm not
You need to
doing it.
watch this.
Bro, the cast for the first two episodes of The Mandalorian have some like really cool, like, what? Like, you wouldn't believe characters, you know?
Like, characters or actors?
Actors,
Okay.
yeah, the actors.
I was about to
Like, the
say,
people
like-
playing them. Like, it's not a spoiler. One of them's not a spoiler.
Is it Robert De Niro?
No.
Imagine, like,
imagine. Brian Posehn plays a character.
I don't know who that is.
You
gotta give me somebody I know, Troy.
Yeah, you'll know him when you see him. Brian, hello?
Hello?
Brian Posehn. This is Brian Posehn. Bro, just be careful with the wire.
I'm just holding it.
That's Brian Posehn.
Look, I'm just holding it because I keep bumping it.
That's him. He's a big fat guy. He's like 7 foot tall. You'd probably understand his voice. He's been a voice for a lot of shit too. It's like here, I'll just find him saying something on YouTube real fast. He's a great like comedic actor. Hold on.
Imagine I don't know who it is, even though he plays the voice.
Saying interview. Give me Conan. There we go.
You walked out and I was struck immediately. You look good. You
That's
look like
Conan
you lost
O'Brien.
some weight. What's going on?
I lost 60 pounds.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good.
thank you.
You might get his voice in a second. Listen to him.
Yeah. It was huge. I'm still gross, but, like, I still have tits and I have this gross gut with an outie belly button. Like, I went through the total...
I know his
recall machine at
voice.
the airport,
Yeah.
And the dude's like, "Sir, are you still wearing a belt?" I'm like, "No, it's my body."
Anyway, that was a good way to end that. He plays a character, and it's like, what, Brian Posehn? I'm just a big fan of his, so I thought maybe you'd see it. He's a big comedic actor. Horatio Sands plays a character, if you know him. That's a big Saturday Night Live guy. Nick Nolte. Tell me you know who Nick Nolte is.
I've heard the name before. I feel like
He's got a very, like, he talks like this, like his voice is destroyed. You don't know who Nick Nolte?
No,
God,
that
dude, I
sounds
hate
hilarious.
you. You don't know anyone,
Will you give
bro.
me a water while we're like...
No, I'm mad at you. You don't
thirsty?
get water.
My mouth is a lot.
No,
salivating.
I am not letting you get water.
You see this? He brings me on his stream.
Gives him a
Give
bum mic.
and like doesn't give me any water at all.
There's your water, you.
You know
bitch.
my favorite part about that phrase? It wasn't even a bum mic. It was a bum headset.
Yeah.
And then whoever said it, I think it was Stilton.
No, it was.
Was it Blake?
Nope, it was neither one. It was my friend Ilbo.
My bad, Ilbo. I couldn't remember.
Every time I read it or hear it in my head, it's him saying it too.
Yeah, but Ilbo fucking said mic instead of headset. I think that's
fine.
hilarious. See what I mean? Like every time I move, it just.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I'm trying
I don't
to
like it.
it's in a weird spot, so I'm just putting the wires in my lap because there's nowhere else they can
Sooner
go.
rather than later, I'm probably gonna have to just like bite the bullet and just not have this TV as my monitor anymore for the PC.
Well, you run
Like,
it
I'll
all
probably
the
have-
time too, right? Like.
No, I cut it off. It cuts itself off after no use, after like 20 minutes. So like it's off a lot of the time too.
But I mean, like, don't you put it on to go to bed and stuff?
Yeah, but I have it timed. So like if as soon as my YouTube, I usually put on like a 30 to 40 minute YouTube video, like of whatever.
Well,
Like I'll watch like Call of Duty videos because they get me really sleepy. Like because I'll just watch like scrim matches, which is competitive play, or I'll watch competitive snooker, and that's like very like chill and calm, and it's like, you know, it gets you drowsy. So I'll put on like 40 minutes to like an hour and a half video sometimes of snooker because I'll sit there and get interested and watch it. But most of the time I just do that so that when they end, that means 20 minutes later the monitor was cut off.
I got you. Well, I have a proposition for you.
Okay.
So my grandma has like this TV that's lasted like 7 years, and it's fucking amazing. It's the one I play my Xbox on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's an HD plasma TV, and I don't know for sure yet, so I can't confirm nor deny this. My mom, if you're listening, like don't like fucking cuss me out for this. But like if we do end up doing that thing like what we were talking about, like moving in together or whatever with Quentin or whatever the fuck.
That's way down the line.
I know. I'm just saying, like, my mom's already talked about, like, getting a TV, like, a new TV for the living room or something anyway. So we might have access to that monitor.
If I'm just going to shut this down.
Eventually.
I understand. But just look, like, if we get to a point where we all three can move in, like, one, I'm going to have, like, some dope shit. Like, we don't gotta worry about getting old TVs. Like, I'm gonna get...
No, but I like
I'm very
mine.
close to getting some new, like, nice TVs. Like, I've got somebody who's working on getting some for, like, cheap anyway. Because, like, he knows a guy who knows, you know, that kind of situation. And he has, like, a possible, like, 50-inch curve TVs, like, some nice, like,
That's what
4K
you don't
stuff.
want.
I know, I really won't. But I want like one of these that's curved, or like one of these. I want like a small
One
curve.
of these, or one of these.
One of these, and one of those. I want like a small curved
Everybody gets
monitor.
one. Everybody at home, if you're watching this stream, look under your chair and get a free curved
Yeah.
TV.
You get a
Actually-
curved TV. You get a curved TV. Nick plays on a curved monitor, and that's like, you know, that's like
That's the shit.
Those are the shit. Those are the shiznizzy right there.
Are there VR streamers? Like people that stream?
I know there are YouTubers. I don't know if they're streamers yet. My buddy
should-
Bumper just got VR.
We should look at some shit doing VR at some point.
He says there's a VR, there's a VR movie theater room, where like you can just like hook your VR to your PC through like an app. Like it costs like $10, like one time. You know, you buy it, and then you have it, and it's like an app that you play through your phone or through your PC, and you can have like monitors in VR and look around at them, and then you can get like a movie or a TV show and watch it in a theater, and you can like just drag like files from a folder into the viewer. You can like watch YouTube videos from the viewer with like links.
That sounds cool.
And, bro, I'm just gonna show you the video he showed me. It's it's amazing. I'm just gonna stream this actually.
Yeah.
Watch this shit, bro. Okay, got that, and then wait,
Ooh.
calm down. Okay, boom. So,
Okay, let's watch.
watch this, bro.
Virtual Desktop is an application that lets you use your PC in VR on a giant virtual screen. It is a seated experience compatible with Oculus Rift and HTC Vive. In the settings window, you can configure the screen size and distance.
Bro, like imagine,
Wow.
bro. I need this in my life.
The curved option will help with text legibility at any angle.
Bro,
The floating option lets you anchor the screen above or below the horizon. The transparent option will blend your desktop with the environment.
bro.
If you have a multi-monitor setup, you will be able to see all of them in VR. Virtual Desktop comes with multiple environments.
I love this like interstellar music too. And this is just the like space that you sit in whenever you have this on.
So like it'd be like your whole setup in like your visor.
It
Yep.
also includes an environment editor, which
Hold
lets you
on.
create your own 360 panoramas.
Okay,
view
I'm
maps,
gonna fast forward a little bit.
fully rendered
Oh no, I don't really need to. It's about to go there. This, bro. Look at this.
The home theater environment is particularly useful for watching movies.
So like we're watching this on a monitor, so it looks small. But remember that this guy, this is all he's seeing.
Yeah.
So like the theater, like that's
It's
like
like you're
being.
actually in
It's
a
like
theater.
you're in a theater. Bumper wore. This video's 3 years old.
So imagine how far it's come now.
This video came out before it was out, and this guy had been using it before it was out yet. So like it's already been out and been played with by like programmers and coders online who have like made better shit. Yo, I almost bought one of these yesterday because it was on sale for Cyber Monday, but it was like one of the cheaper versions. So like I want to like low key, but look at that, bro.
That looks awesome.
Leslie, right? Eyes emoji.
You can also watch Netflix, Hulu, Twitch
Oh, that's
Or any other streaming
fucking
service.
House of Cards.
Yeah.
on your PC. And you don't have to wait for them to create an app.
Bro.
In the late 90s, early 2000s,
I hate
when
this.
Smelt Truck
This like makes me dizzy, bro. I don't want to see this shit.
team game.
Wow.
You can play games.
So it's basically just having a PC, but in like your VR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like having and you can use your PC still. I think like mouse and shit.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like right there, I see him using the mouse.
Like, bro. Okay, we get it. We get it. Yeah. We don't need too many.
App. You can browse and view 360 panoramas.
That's pretty dope. It's like you're there in those pictures.
Imagine if they had like some kind of like cross effect, like where you could have like wind or like temperature that you could feel.
Bro, that would actually be nuts.
You can
You'd have to have like a whole ass simulator for
Yeah.
that, though.
and dropping them.
I
Imagine
think
your
we're on our
de-
way to that.
Imagine that's where your desktop is and
Imagine.
everything. Like you're watching.
I bet you
movie.
could set that too.
Yeah.
Though. That would be awesome.
Right-click a video file. And
I just-
play in virtual.
I just take a picture of this area, like the room we're in. And,
Oh shit! He made the whole movie the background.
no. He's about to watch the show.
Yeah. See, look.
They film this show like this, where you can be in the room.
You want to know what's going on? I will let you know what is going on.
This show makes me so mad
Why does that show make you mad?
because it's bad.
Oh.
I wanted a good show.
Your soul brothers.
The player allows
He's
you
doing
to
a
watch
Jack Black
YouTube
impression, huh?
360 videos.
Heavily.
And copy the YouTube
I hate
URL.
it. And then look,
paste
bro,
it
you
in
can just
virtual
you
desktop.
can use you can use
The highest
YouTube.
quality version will automatically be downloaded.
This is 3 years ago.
I remember seeing like this one version.
Look.
360 videos
Look, dude.
which are side by side or over under are also supported.
This is a video shot in 360.
Wow.
That's 4K. I mean, you're there, bro. Bro.
Finally, Virtual Desktop now integrates with Steam Workshops, which allows artists to create and share their environments with the community. Here's a sneak preview of what's
Look, bro. It's the garage.
Wow. That's cool.
Nice. Now I want to go snowboarding. Sneaky, let's go snowboarding together, bro. Hold on, is this pretty much over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this theater, bro. That's gonna show it. Bro!
Imagine like somebody like you have a virtual person sitting
That's-
down in front of you.
That's what you can do. You can get in parties and have like 8 guys all sitting together in a theater like this,
Yeah.
watching the same movie and look around at each other. Bro!
That's pretty cool.
Bro!
I don't know if I want that though.
I want that.
I could just do that. I could pay to go to the movies and have that shit happen.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I know.
it's
I'm
about.
messing with you. I'm
I know,
poking
but it's like watching anything. You can watch anything like that. Hold on, let me go back to this.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta
bro,
watch it.
that's so amazing. Like, bro, I can't wait to do that shit. That's gonna be
Same.
It's gonna be insane. Hold on, am I? That was him. That was you. Okay, back here. Sorry, I had to fix all my screens. Dude, like, imagine streaming like that. Imagine we stream where like this setup is here, but like we're just streaming through VR and we see everything through VR.
Like you see me, I see you.
Yeah, like
I'm
we're
beginning
still
to think
here
of it,
physically, you and me, but we're like, imagine we stream in front of an audience that's like over there. Like, it'll get to a point where people will like have their mics and everything hooked up, and it'll be like proximity where you only hear them based on how far away they are from you in the VR world. Like you can go like do VR stand up and practice stand up comedy in like a VR like club where like a bunch of audience people are there watching you and like waiting for you to do your stand up, and like they still like fucking shit on you and they can heckle, but there'll be like crowds of people that, bro, I'm so excited. I've never been snowboarding, Sneaky, or skiing or anything, but I want
But
to
he's
so
gonna
bad.
experience it in VR.
Yeah, right. No, I want to go do that for real. I really want to go snowboarding. Bad. I've never been.
I have a cousin that does it all the time. We should ask to go.
Okay.
I think he's invited me a couple of times. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Bro, Sneaky, I already know it's fun. I just haven't done it. Like, I don't
Does
like
Sneaky go
skateboarding. Yeah.
Does Sneaky go, he goes snowboarding regularly?
I don't know about regularly. I know he does go snowboarding. Like,
Damn,
for me,
Sneaky, where
the
you
thing
at?
with, like, skateboarding that I hate is, like, the wheels. I don't like how, like, one tiny, like, the smallest of pebbles will stop that wheel and fucking launch you, you know? The thing I like about snowboarding is you're on the fucking ground. That is board to ground. Like, your feet, it's basically feet to ground with, like, a plane, you know, the snowboard being the plane for you to, like, maneuver and manipulate so that you're gliding across this terrain. And that's what I like. I want to do that. Because, I mean, I've done that, like, when it, like, biking or just like, even sledding or boogie boarding, stuff like that. Like, I love that. Bro, in another life, like, another universe, I was a fucking high-functioning adrenaline junkie.
Oh, I
like,
believe it.
Like I already know
you are
that I'm
now.
yeah, I already
You're
know.
just like an asshole.
Yeah, I know. Bro,
You know what though? Like,
I want to go.
that's
I just-
definitely
I
something
hate
to
where
make
we
a
live.
note of.
I hate where we live. We don't have anything like that we can do. You know what I mean?
Board. Yes, I'm making a note.
Exactly, Sneaky. That's what I'm saying. Sneaky says he likes the control you have snowboarding compared to skateboarding.
You know what? Though, have you ever been surfing?
No, but I've been like tubing, and we had like a really lightweight tube where you could like maneuver it, bro.
That was fun, didn't it?
It's so fun,
I love tubing.
bro. I want a tube. I want to like water
Have you ever
water
been
ski.
like inner tubing? Like
Yeah,
where
that
they
too.
pull you on the back of the boat?
Yeah,
Dude.
I did that with you,
Oh yeah, you did do that with me. Dude, we should go again because like my dad's got the boat and stuff, and he's
Bro.
like talking about like going like sometime over summer.
dude. I'd be so down.
We need
That would
to
be
do
so fun.
that.
Actually.
That was awesome that time. You remember? And
We
I was
gotta get a
kinda-
boat,
I have a
bro.
boat.
We gotta get like, but I mean like us
a
get a
boat.
boat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Either a boat or like.
Well, like I'm in talks.
I love you, Charlie. I love you too, Jaja. It's good to see you.
I'm in talks with my dad to like maybe get to a point like where we could just take the boat whenever
Yeah.
we want to.
Bro,
Because my brother does that all the time now anyway. So
Yeah.
we just gotta make a schedule. We could put together a chart. Dude, imagine if we did a stream like of us tubing and stuff.
That'd be fun. I think what we should just do is record it and then play it on stream.
Oh, yeah.
And then review it and
That'd
talk
be-
about stuff
Like
like
review it, be like, oh Charlie, your form here, like it sucks, but mine's way better.
that. Right.
Because I'm a pro athlete, Charlie.
hmm
I have the mindset of a pro athlete and the body.
You don't have the body or mindset of a pro.
I do
athlete.
have the mindset. Of
You
a
don't
pro
have the
athlete,
discipline
and you're just
of a
jealous.
pro anything.
I mean, you're just jealous.
You would be
It's ugly.
genuinely. This is me actually, like being nice and like meaning it. You have the like chops to be a tier 1 movie reviewer, but like the kind of movie reviewer who looks for the bad things. Like you could do all of it, but like you'd be good at pointing out the bad things and why they're bad. And that's not like a dig. That's like there are reviewers and critics like that who that's their job. They have to point out the flaws. You'd be really good at that. And like you'd bring a new light to it because of how positive you are. Which would be so funny.
And I've always wanted chops. And that whole discussion sums up mine and Charlie's relationship. But look,
I hate you, dude.
on that note, like I did attempt a review show at one point in my career, and it went.
Did you do re-review? Is that what you're talking about?
one episode?
Yeah. Christian does that now.
6 out of 5 potatoes.
Oh,
Oh, but look, it was like it was my first time doing anything, man. You know
I
what
wish
mean?
that crew, I wish that all of us were in our mindsets now when we were doing all that. We could have been famous.
We could have. We still can. We're doing it.
We just
now.
didn't know how to do it at the time. You know, remember when we all went to Homeboy? I'm not gonna say his name. Homeboy, because I don't know if he'd be cool with it. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, definitely.
That person seems like he might not be.
Yeah, yeah.
When we all went to his house.
A low key person.
Yeah, when we went to his house and all planned on doing like the YouTube thing back then, none of us knew what we were doing. Bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was stupid of us to attempt it the way we were attempting it. But one, we should have taken way more advantage of the studio, and we didn't. That was stupid. And then two, I think we were all just in weird, different headspaces of where we were gonna go with it.
Definitely.
Luckily, I got my. Oh shit!
But like, I think that
reading.
stuff had to happen, so that way we can know.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
this is what doesn't work, and this is what does work. Because we're at
Even if
where
it
we're
took us, even if it took
Yeah.
us 5 years.
Yeah, but I mean, we're at where we're at now, and we're producing shit.
Yeah, we're doing it regularly.
Regularly, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and
We
I
were
like
in
it, bro. I'm having fun.
I'd rather us be at that point now and like not know the shit that we knew or that we didn't know then. You know what I mean? And know what we do now, and not have the equipment that we need, but like we're getting
look,
there.
bro,
You know what I mean?
We wouldn't have made as good a quality shit.
Yeah.
It would be very unauthentic. We've been through some shit the last 5 years, bro.
Oh yeah,
Both of our lives, we've gone through some crazy.
yeah. Like
We've been through some
shit.
highs, but we've been through a lot of lows. Like the shit that's, and we'll talk about it one day. But like, bro, like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to go through some crazy shit to understand how good you've got it, and how good anyone's got it.
Mhm.
And like, bro, like once you go through crazy shit like that,
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
definitely. I
you have a
feel
new
like-
outlook.
It's seasoned us. I feel like as people, because like I feel like neither one of us has like hit like rock bottom, but we've definitely hit our versions of rock bottom.
Yeah, we
You know
haven't
what I
hit
mean?
like the rock bottom. We've probably hit what will be our rock bottoms, though.
Hopefully that's the lowest point.
Hopefully those are the two
Anymore.
lowest points.
Yeah.
Like, cause we both
'Cause,
hit
like,
low.
I don't
We
think-
both hit real low
Neither
points.
one of us has been like at a place where like we don't have a place to sleep at night. You know what I mean? But like,
Well, I was
Well,
dangerously close.
yes, you were dangerously close. But
that was, that's like a joke. But still.
I don't want to like give off like the impression that we're like, oh, we've been through tough shit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I don't like doing that either. It's
But
just
like, I just feel like you're right. The
situationally.
stuff that has happened that was bad has definitely shaped us as people and added something to us that wasn't there before.
Have you guys ever had any near-death experiences?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yeah. Can I tell?
Yeah,
do
go
you want
ahead.
to tell one? Or do you
I'm
want-
down. If you want to, you
Yes.
first.
Okay. So like the very first one I ever remember is like I was 9 years old. It was Christmas. Actually, around this time. Yeah. So they had set up the floats, or not the floats, but like the blow up things in the yard, like what you see, like your blow up Santa Claus, blow up snowman, or whatever. And what the part of that setup included like extension cords that would run throughout the yard. And this was one of the very first times I had been over to my dad's girlfriend's house at the time. So they're there and they're all like kind of drinking and partying and stuff or whatever in the house, and me and my brother are outside like playing with some of the other kids. And at some point, for whatever reason, I'm like, hey, let's just follow these wires and see where they go. So I pick up the wires and I'm like running my hands down, like trying to follow them and track them down. I was a weird kid. Anyways.
Oh, really?
So, like, apparently at some point somebody had run over one of the extension wires with a lawnmower and had cut it to shit and had just taped it back up. And was thinking,
Oh
nobody was
my
ever
God.
going to touch that.
Yeah, that. Go ahead. Never mind.
So, like, I'm running my hand down these wires and, like, I grab the part that's, like, taped up. And everything just starts vibrating, like, and I can't release the wire.
Yeah.
Like, it's like...
You're getting electrocuted.
Yeah, it was insane. Everything was vibrating, and all I could do was, like, scream.
Yeah.
I couldn't let go of the wire. I couldn't move, Charlie. Everything went numb.
Yeah.
And then
You
all of a
froze.
sudden,
You, like-
I woke up, like, on the ground. Like, apparently when my dad's friends had, like, heard me screaming and, like, ran out and tackled me,
Yeah.
I guess to, like,
to
jolt
get
me.
to get it off of you.
Yeah. And,
To
like,
get you off of it. Right?
my hand, when I tell you it was burned, like, it wasn't, like, the whole hand was burned, but, like, I don't know if these cameras can pick it up, but there's, like, a scar, like, right here, and, like, all up and down, like, my hand's just little bumps and, like, burns marks and stuff. I don't know if, like, I really need to get, like, a camera and just take really high quality
Yeah,
pictures
like
of
high
it.
def pictures.
But, and, like, that was, like, the very first near-death experience I ever had. And my hand burned for, like, a long time. And we were going to go to the hospital and stuff, but they're like, you're okay, like, like, nothing, like, seriously bad happened, you know what I mean? It was obviously, like, seriously bad, but I wasn't dead, and I wasn't, like, more, like, injured severely, it just was burned. So all I did was put, like, ice on it, and rode back to, my dad's house, which at that time was, still where we live now. And this other place was about, like, 20 minutes away from his house. But, I mean, like, you talk about, like, a terrifying thing for someone who's, like, 9 years old to go through. Oh my God, like, I don't think I was scared to touch wires for like a long time just for that. Like, even, like, if it had like duct tape on it and it was just
It's
a
only
hard
third
thing.
degree burns. You're fine, kid.
Really, like,
That's what Donkey was.
it was, I mean, it was like, probably like one of the worst pains I've ever experienced. So,
Did you try putting it in rice?
no, I just put ice on it. And the worst part was like winter too, so my hand was just cold.
Yeah.
But that's what the adults told me to do. I didn't know none of that shit. They were like, wait, was the rice thing a joke?
Yeah.
Because of the phone?
Yeah, because you put phones in rice.
But that was
That's like a big internet joke. Like
Yeah.
every time something goes wrong, like someone said, "Bro, I got in a bumper to bumper accident." We're like, "Did you put it in rice?" Like we'll say shit like we do it all, bro. It's our favorite. It's my favorite joke.
But, like, I mean, you talk about, like, a terrifying experience and not knowing what's going on, because it was dark, too. So I didn't know that I had just grabbed, like, a live electrical wire and basically, like, had jolted my heart and my whole body. You know what I mean? And, like, to this day, like, I wonder, like, what would have happened if, like, nobody had heard me and I just would have sat there, like, waiting
You'd have died.
for the end. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, after so
Because
long.
my brother was right behind me. He didn't know what to do. He was, like, 5
Yeah.
at the time. You know what I mean?
Michael almost died like that. like doing something and like if I hadn't, so we were in a shed, like we were in our closet one day, like when we were like, I would have only been like 4 and he would have been like 2, and the way things were stacked in the closet, apparently I have no memory of this. I'm telling you based on what my dad said. we were like climbing on stuff in the closet, like just like playing around as kids, and somehow or another, like so there was a shelf that like was, how old school shelves were like there'd be indentions on the walls, and that's how the shelves were in the wall. They were like slid into those indentions, and like that was their support, was the edges of the shelf. So we had it to where it was pushed out from the wall, so there's like a gap in between the back of the wall and the like back of the shelf, So somehow or another we got on top of that shelf, and Michael was like 2, maybe 3. I was like 4 or 5, and wait, am I telling this right? Was it me or Michael? I think it was Michael. Apparently, my dad was the only one home, obviously. If this is going to happen...
It might be obvious to me. But.
No, this was before all that.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, of course this would happen when the dad's at home. But apparently we're up there playing, and at some point I run downstairs and very calmly tell my dad, Michael's upstairs in the closet. And my dad was like, what? And he said, you just looked at me, and you said, Michael's in the closet. Like, but kind like with like it was a mission. Like, hey, he's in there. Like, you got to do something, And he said he sprinted upstairs, and this is before my dad was as big as he is. He, at some point he was always a big dude, but he wasn't always like super like obese. Like he's lost a lot of weight, but like he was.
Yeah.
He said he ran upstairs, and when he got to the room and saw Michael's face was dark purple, and he was hanging, like, by his chin on the shelf in the closet.
What happened? Like
somehow we got on top of that shelf, or Michael did, and he fell and started hanging himself. So, like the shelf, like, if the shelf's like this,
oh my God.
like, the wall's right here, and he fell in and was just, like hanging there, and he was purple. I mean, he was like his whole like face and neck and like upper arch, like he was, all the blood was stuck, and he was like losing his, like he was choking, and my dad like couldn't move the shelf. My dad says that he grabbed Michael and he punched him in the chest to push him back and pop the shelf, and it worked. And he got Michael and he laid him on the bed, and Michael's just like, he's like 2 or 3, and he was crying like a baby because he's a baby, and like just losing his shit. But he's breathing, and he said it was the scariest shit he ever saw or went through with us as children. And he said from that day on, like, if he was in the house alone with us, we were in the room with him. He said, I never let you guys play again. Like, you never got to go hang out and do your own shit. Because I think at the time Caroline was alive, but she was like, that's who he was watching, the baby, the real baby. Like, she had to be an infant at that point if she was alive. I can't remember. I don't remember him saying if she was there or not yet.
Like, what the scariest part of this story is,
what?
Like, for me,
what?
Least, so the same shit happened to my mom's brother, except it had a way different ending. Like, he actually, like, died. Like,
bro,
like,
you can't say shit like that.
No, but he was like 2, and like what my grandma had laid down to take a nap, and like she laid him down in the crib to take a nap, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently at some point during like their nap together, he woke up and like got up and like was trying to get out of the crib and got hung up between like the crib and the dresser, just like that, and like yeah, like damn, it's insane. That's
bro.
Like yeah, like. Yeah, my mom's the only child, and like she's like the youngest, and like she had an older sister and an older brother that both passed away at like toddler age.
I don't think I'm allowed to show this on stream, but I'm gonna show you.
Okay. Oh, I've seen that.
Bro, what? I don't know why that came to my head, but I just wanted to show you that.
I've seen like.
If you guys have seen, there's a Jewish man at I guess the Jewish equivalent of a christening. I think that was Jewish, or a baptism.
Wait, pull up again. I'd probably be able to tell you. Like,
I mean, it might have been Catholic, but.
Let me see.
For real, I didn't mean to ruin the vibe. No, I don't think you ruined the vibe. I think we're just talking about.
You think I ruined the vibe?
No, not you, Sneaky. He said, I didn't mean to ruin the vibe, like asking about near-death experiences.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love talking about shit like that. My brother's alive.
No, pull up that video again. Let's see, like, what religion that is. Like, if I can guess.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure... I might be
We'll get back to you
because
in
look,
a second.
is he not wearing a... No, I guess he's not.
I think that's just the. Well, damn, it's kind of hard to tell.
It might be Catholic. It might just be.
No, he's wearing it. He's wearing something.
What's
I
he
see
wearing?
Yeah, you can see it when he turns around.
Hold on. The sound helps.
Well, see right there, or is that?
No,
just
I
his
think
hair?
that's just his hair.
Oh.
This might just be Catholic.
Damn,
He's fucking launching that baby, bro.
he's baptizing the shit out of
Yeah, that baby's never been baptized like that. Bro.
That looks dangerous, though.
Yeah, it does.
For, like, a baby, like...
Bro,
Is
if you
that
guys, I don't know if you
legal?
guys saw it. I retweeted it earlier, so
Yeah.
maybe go look at it. But, like, this guy is, like... let's just say that it's...
I've seen, like, an edit of that, or something similar to that, where he's like, where's the money, Lebowski?
Is the video of that baby getting borderline waterboarded? Yes, bro. It's crazy. Bro, it looks like he's just like, bam, bam, like
Got
he's
the arms
launching.
behind the baby's head. at
Yeah,
one
the
point.
baby's
I'm
just like,
what
oh
the
shit, oh
fuck?
shit, oh shit. Baby looks like it's like in one of those crazy roller
He's
coasters.
like drowning that baby.
Yeah, bro, he's destroying
It's like,
that baby.
this is one way to grow closer to God.
Yeah. Go to God, baby. Like
Meet your maker, bitch.
meet your maker, bro. So, that was awesome. I don't remember. How did we get on that? What were we talking about?
The near-death experiences,
Yeah.
and we were talking about like my baby uncle like passing away, and your
I got in
your
2
brother
moped
passing away.
accidents. Only one of them was like actually like scary
Kind
though.
of serious.
The one with the deer.
Oh yeah. Every time you tell me that story, like I know it's serious for you, but as someone who drives like a full-size car, I'm like,
Yeah.
eh.
Well, it's a lot scarier in a moped.
I know. Oh, no,
When
I bet
it's-
it.
when
I bet it
animals are
is.
involved.
Look, I bet it is. I just
Alex
have
Jones
never-
voice. Destroy the child.
I've never seen like I've never driven a moped. The closest I think I've got to that is like a dirt bike, and like
Yes, Sneaky.
they're vastly
No,
different vehicles.
almost
I
not.
guess you know they're
They
both-
are. They are.
yeah.
Like so. My problem was the moped in question was
In question.
this
Burning.
moped was
the shit.
not. Oh yeah, it was the shit, but it was not like strictly speaking legal to drive around because of how fast it could go. It was we had
It's dead now, by the way.
yeah. This moped's going. No, not that moped. That was a different one.
What? There was two?
Yeah,
That was
I had one originally that was different. So my first moped, it could go 110 miles an hour on with me on it. That's a moped. They're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have like a 50cc moped and it be able to do that. This thing could go 70 miles an hour with my dad on it. So like, you know, I would fucking move that thing. Like I went in like this neighborhood. The deer thing happened like 90 feet from here. Like it happened right around the curve whenever you're coming in. And on that road, there's a yard with like a 15-foot dip into the yard, like off the road. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'll point it out like someday whenever we're driving. But anyway, so I'm like 150 feet from these deer, and I see them, and I slow down, and they start to cross the street. I'm like, okay, they're crossing the street, so I speed up. And for some reason, this motherfucker, I'll never forget. I see his eyes. I see his eyes when I think about him, bro. Because it was a buck.
Yeah, black eyes.
Fuck it, no.
Like a
He had
doll's
blue eyes, bro. This was a
I just
blue-eyed deer.
imagine, though,
But
like,
yeah,
you
hold
went
on,
to,
hold
like,
on. Let me tell my story. So I
Stop.
see this thing, and it darts back across the road after crossing, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I just turn, and I fucking like, you know how like in movies, like
skidded?
you know how the like pro like movie stars will like turn sideways and like grind the road,
Yeah.
and like they'll have like the
And there's no way they have a kneecap or like
yeah,
arm
it's like there's no
afterwards.
way that their arms haven't been shredded off of their body because of this. So like I do that, but not in a cool way, and just slide. The moped flies forward. I stay on the moped lands in the fucking grass. Like it lands fine. I grind up against the road. This part of my arm is gone.
Did we know each other there?
Yeah, this happened.
I remember that because like,
This happened,
you were,
like, 3.5
Are you
years
sure
ago?
that was on the same moped? Like,
Yeah, it's a
it
different
wasn't the
moped.
one?
Yeah, I went like 8 or 9 months without one at one point.
Oh, what happened to that one? Like,
I just sold it.
oh, I got you.
Because I messed up the fiberglass and I wanted a new one.
Oh yeah, because
And I ended up getting a
that wreck,
shitty
didn't
one.
you?
Yeah, I got into that.
Yeah.
So that was the first one. Jesus. So that happens.
remember
I
that.
fucked up my knee. I fucked up. Or that was the next one.
Because you limped for a little bit.
Bro, I
after that.
limped for a long time after that. I really messed up my left leg bad. It took a long time for me to just walk normal. Like I really like this part. this part of this leg, like the knee itself, and like the under, like the meat right here of your, what is this, your thigh? Of my thigh was like really bad.
Your ass?
Yeah, my ass was like really bad. Like it looked like someone got a cheese grater and just like all the way down my leg.
Yeah.
It was, and like my arm was like that too, and you can't really tell on the arm, but I got another one, and it's hard to tell on camera probably.
You have a scar?
Yeah, so like you see the skin right there, like how it looks like I just stamped it with something.
It
It's just
looks like that.
it grew back like that. That was the second time. The second time I was on Main Street, and you know, on the like right side of Main Street, there's a house, and it's a very out of nowhere house. Oh shit! It's like a very out of nowhere house where like there's a trampoline.
Is it still there? Or did they
Yeah,
tear it down?
no, they didn't tear it down. It's got a trampoline and it's got like a gravel yard. Like they've fenced it in, and it's next to that stop sign. Like if you're leaving the school to go to the district office, that road, you know the yard I'm talking about? It's that stop sign. So, I was going there, and I was like 90 foot, like before getting to the stop sign, and a little girl walked out into the street. She was like 3 or 4. And I skidded really hard, and I hit a gravel patch on the road, and I landed hard on my
Did it
left
flip
side.
you?
No, I didn't flip. I landed with the moped sideways into the ground really hard. Like I just brute forced the ground, and this was like on the street, and it was.
That's crazy that you have.
I hit my tooth on a rock. Like my open mouth hit the ground. I don't know how it didn't fuck up my mouth, because it felt horrible, but like.
Dude, you got some strong teeth.
Yeah, and I went to the district. I was going to turn my timesheet in, bro. I just walked in, handed in my timesheet, and I walked into, what was David's old assistant
Fuck, I can't
that
remember.
everyone
She was
loved?
cool.
She was
like her.
awesome. What was her name? Good night, Dilton. Love you, bro.
Good night, Dilton. Have a nice night, man. Thank you for being part of the stream.
What was her name? Anyway, I like leaned in the door and like didn't let her see that I was hurt. And I was like, oh, where's the bathroom? And I went to the bathroom and just cleaned up. It took me like 15 minutes. I was just in there like.
Because you were bleeding.
Yeah, I was covered in blood. Like my whole arm was gone. Like all this, like.
Did Ruby ever like see you? You know what I'm talking about? Ruby, the older lady that would be like in the receptionist area.
Probably.
Saw you just bleed.
She was just looking down. I don't know. I was probably like, here, Ruby. She's like, thank you. And like, no one ever noticed. So and I was also wearing like, I put on a big jacket or something after. Like I had it in my seat because it was like felt good outside.
Imagine like you're just sitting in your office and Charlie comes in all bloody and everything. You're like sitting there doing a crossword and you're like, oh hey Charlie, thanks for turning in your timesheet.
I don't know, bro. It was.
It's
It
kind of
hurt.
hilarious looking back on it.
Yeah.
No, I know, that's a serious, like...
No, I mean, realistically, both times I got way lucky.
Yeah, you did. Like,
Like,
that's what I was
it
thinking.
could have,
like,
especially the first one, because the first one, I literally landed, like, within 3 feet of falling, like, 15 feet. Like, I'll show you the thing I'm talking about, like, during
it's
the
like
daytime.
up here, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's like if we were to turn right out of the driveway, like, go that way on the circle, and it's one of the yards
where it
on
drops
the right.
off. Like, I know what you're talking about.
There's that, it's like, there's a bridge down, you know, it's, bro, it happened right there. Like,
Dude, you could have,
like, I would've-
broken something.
bro, I could have died. Like, falling that, seriously, like, if I landed the wrong way and fell down there, like, bro, I mean, that's one neck snap away from death. I mean,
And be like, damn, what happened to Charlie? Oh, but that butt killed him.
yeah. Fuck that deer, bro.
Yeah, blue eyes. Like
The
a
closest
doll's
I've come
eye.
to that is I ate shit bombing. Bro, learn how to use some punctuation, Sneaky. The closest I've come to that is I ate shit bombing a hill on a penny board and got decently bad road rash. I still have a section on my knee where I legit can't feel anything. Damn.
That's crazy.
Bro, when I was on a bike when I was like 10, I learned to read, Buster. Listen here, bro. I was going down a really steep driveway on my bike, and I thought, I can just slam on the brakes. And I slammed on the brakes, and I just, like, forward, and
You slammed the
my
wrong
whole
base.
chest, my nipples were gone. I didn't have nipples for, like,
that
when I was, like, 10 years old for, like, a year. They grew back.
Oh, why would you say that? Look, I'm a sympathy nipple person. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like you
I
talk
do,
about
but-
painting your nipples, and my nipples start hurting.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I bet they're.
That's like the thing, like, you know how, like, you'll, like, see something that, like, something happens to somebody's dick, and you're like, oh.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
don't.
like, that for you, that's like nipples for me. But anyways, since we're talking about dicks and nipples.
Shirts off.
Shirts off. But, so, since we're talking about wrecks on, like, two-wheeled vehicles, this one time I was riding, like, at the time, I never rode, like, a full-size dirt bike with, like, the gears and stuff. But we had one of those mini ones that would go up to, like, probably about 30, 40 miles an hour. Maybe, if I'm being generous, 45, 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this one time, we had gear to wear on it, but we never fucking wore it. And the one time I'm like, oh, I'll wear some gear. And I was like 12 and playing like Star Wars in the yard. So I had like all that gear on. I was like, oh, this is my Jedi armor or whatever. This is when Clone Wars was like super big. So anyways, I've had on the helmet and all that shit. And I was just gassing it down this road. Like, you know where, I don't know how to like describe the area to you without giving away the location, so I don't want to do that. But like, it was a long stretch of road in the country. I'll leave it at that. And like, it had a dead end to it, so you had to like stop and turn around and come back. And my dad's house was at the time on this road, so I was down from my dad's house, like probably about a mile or so. And then it got to the point where you had to turn around, and I went to go like turn and stuff, and I was going like super fast, and I did just like you did with the deer, and like slid on the dirt bike. And the dirt bike went one way, and I went the other way. I just was sliding across the ground like on my stomach. And,
bro.
But I was wearing one of those plates or whatever on your chest, so I didn't get skinned up here. That's what I'm saying. It was like the only time I had ever worn like safety shit while like riding that thing. So
I want to go. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say. So I got skinned up like on my thumb really bad, and you can kind of see it still. It's weird. And I got like a bunch of cuts like on my legs and stuff, but nothing like it's not. It really honestly wouldn't have been like. It would have been a lot worse if I hadn't been wearing that protective stuff. And that was like the first and only time I've ever worn that shit while riding a dirt bike, because we didn't do anything like that when we were kids. We just would ride around, no helmets, no fucking.
Oh yeah.
Like protection. I think our dad would make us wear helmets, but other than that, like nothing. You know what I mean? But like, that's just what we did back then. And that, like, I was just wearing it just to play and stuff, and like that fucked me up, like my thumb at least for a little bit. And I just remember it.
Bro, it takes no amount. We're such fragile meat sacks.
You can almost see the bone. It was so weird. But
we're like it takes nothing to fuck up a person.
It really doesn't.
Like, you know how easy it is to fuck someone up. Like if you really like. There's a reason, like, being a mobster back in the day was so easy. All you had to do was break fingers. And it's easy to break. Bro, breaking a finger is easier than breaking a carrot, bro. Like, it's nothing. It's over. Like, you can't, like, it's, like, hard to physically do it to yourself because of, like...
restrictions.
Yeah, like responses that your brain sends, like, don't do that. You know, but, like, if I, like, wanted to and just grab your pinky and just fuck it up, like, it's so easy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But you don't even have to be strong. One punch can kill someone if you hit them right. Facts. Like, it's so easy. Like, and like when you put a vehicle in the mix, it's over, bro. I stood the other day. I was over by like 200, like that side of town, and I was just standing on a sidewalk and I was looking out at traffic, and like you know how sometimes your brain like breaks things out like it's like a like systematically. I was.
Now, is that the 200 everywhere I work, or the 200? Like...
Yeah, by where you work.
Okay.
So, it's good. I was driving. I was watching some lady drive her car, and she had like no tint on her windows or anything, and like her passenger seat was rolled down, and I saw her sitting. Okay, so in my head, I'm a romantic. My head was like, I wonder if that's imagine that's like in my head I was like, imagine that's the woman that I'm gonna marry and like fall in love with, and she just drives by right now, and that's the first time I've seen her. And, like, imagine I don't meet her for, this is the way my stupid brain... But then after that thought, I was like, she was just, 40 feet in front of me, and now she's, a mile away. Mm-hmm. It's been, 20 seconds. Like, I saw her body through the window, sitting in the driving position, just moving. Mm-hmm. You know? Imagine the car's not there, and you're just flying down the road. Like, that's how easy... that's how easy it is to, move around, with transportation. This is some stoner talk, probably.
No.
But imagine, imagine that speed and that momentum. Now imagine being the thing in front of that metal. like how like if you get hit by a car, bro, it's insane. Some people survive it so easily. Like it's insane that some people survive it with like no injuries. It's like a weird momentum thing. Like it's almost better for you to run into a car straight on. You know what I mean?
Trying
like,
to dodge it.
Than trying to dodge on like because sometimes just like a weird momentum thing happens with your body when like a speed hits. Like I don't know, but I just saw this lady and it started hitting me in the head like how movable like breakable we all are.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Like I just watched cars go by and I kept watching. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing in this world? Like there are lines on the street, bro. That's the only thing separating us. I got hit by an F-250 when I was walking to class. The dude jumped the curb in a fit of road rage and didn't see me, air quotes. Somehow I only got away with a torn ACL. Damn, Blake. You're lucky, bro. It's insane how...
The F-250's a big-ass truck,
a fucking
too.
beast. That thing's a monster.
How did you
It's a
get to
monster
walk away
truck.
from that, Blake?
Yeah, bro.
Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like you got the Blakes of the world who just don't
like,
get fucked
fucking
by that,
hit by
and then you got the other
F-250.
guys who like they'll get hit by a paper plane and break their fucking neck. Like it's crazy how easy it is to fuck you up.
Somebody, who were we talking about? Was it me and you talking about somebody like that had just like broke their neck or whatever? No, my boss told me this story. Okay, so they were
The boss I know.
No, this
Okay.
is my other boss.
Okay.
So she was telling me this story where like her husband at the time and his friends went out to go ride 4-wheelers, right? And like for whatever reason they were running late, so the people they were waiting on them just left, and she was like fucking pissed about it. Well, anyways, they get home or whatever. I guess they end up not going, and they find out that the friends of the husband at the time, like one of them had like gotten to like a slight wreck on the 4-wheeler, and fallen off and just snapped his neck and was dead, and like the ambulance couldn't get to them, so like the two other friends had to like drag his body out of the forest.
Ugh.
Like, and it was insane because she was like, I was like, damn, what happened? Because she just told me he had died, and I was like, what happened? Like, I know 4-wheelers are dangerous or whatever, and they kill people like easily,
Very easily.
and she was like, he just kind of like, it was weird. Like she said, the way he wrecked or whatever, like he fell off, and that's what snapped his neck. Like he kind of like was coming down an embankment, and like the 4-wheeler just rolled.
Shit like that kills me, bro.
Yeah.
It makes me so sad. Like I think that my testosterone-fueled adolescence is ending. Like I think I'm finally getting to the point where my testosterone is slowing down. And, well, yeah, I mean, not like slowing down
Well, we're not old,
where it's
like, in our
disappearing.
40s, John.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I haven't been able to cry for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Like not actually cry, like at things that make me sad.
Viagra?
What?
You said your testosterone's slowing.
That's not what I mean. I hate you.
Sorry. Anyways, go ahead. You said you haven't been able to cry.
I've cried like 3 times in the last fucking 15 years. And like all were in tremendous low points. You know what I mean? Or 2 of them were at least. And fucking
I've cried twice in my life. Once when I got hit by a bus.
in the
other-
second when little Sebastian
When
died.
I was told little Sebastian.
Yeah, no, he says I've cried 3 times in my life.
It was twice.
No, it was 3. He said when I got hit by a bus, 2 at the end of Herbie Fully Loaded,
he didn't
and then
say
3.
that.
That was like the joking one.
Oh.
Because he said that he loves that movie. And then he said, that was Rod Swanson on Parks and Rec. The 3rd was when little Sebastian, I was told little Sebastian passed away. But,
Half-master.
like, I feel myself wanting to cry more and more often about, like, just sad shit, like emotional shit in movies.
That's just because you're a bitch. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, I'm a bitch. But you know what I mean? Like, emotional shit's making me actually
Yeah, I
feel
get what you're
emotional
saying,
now instead of just being like, fuck
You're
that.
gonna be a terrific dad someday, Charlie.
Sure.
You're gonna cry with your daughters.
Right.
It's gonna be
I want daughters.
I knew it.
I want daughters
Yeah.
way more than I want sons.
I know.
Like, if I ever have a son, I want to either have, like, 2 daughters and then wait a long time and have a son, or I want to have, like, 5 daughters and, like, a son last.
I'm gonna corrupt your kids.
Or just
Charlie.
2 daughters
I'm
and
gonna
no
corrupt
sons.
your kids.
Huh?
Turn them against
Oh,
you.
I know, bro. I'm looking forward to fighting
Imagine
again.
like they start doing impressions of me and like they're really
Oh,
really good at it.
Yeah, well, everyone's good at doing your impression. It's like, it's not that much. It's not that difficult. It's like, what? How are you talking? What?
But like they really like
The
me. and they-
DCAU is the greatest
Yes!
cinematic
Oh my God,
masterpiece.
I'm gonna corrupt your kids with the DCAU. Oh, you'd hate me.
Bro, I can't wait to watch some. There's a few certain things I cannot wait to watch with my kids. I can't wait to watch
so-
Tangled. That's my favorite Disney movie to watch with people. I can't wait to watch that with my kids. I can't wait to watch all of the MCU with my kids. But most importantly, I cannot... Creighton? I
Star
cannot
Wars?
wait. No. I can't wait to watch Avatar The Last Airbender
Yeah.
and The Legend of
Fair.
Korra with my kids.
Okay, so I have a question. If you do get around to watching Star Wars with them, which we both know you will,
Oh, yeah.
are you gonna watch are you gonna have them watch the unedited versions of the original trilogy or the edited versions of the trilogy?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't think I'll care. It's not that hard. I don't think that I'll care as much about those. Because, like, realistically, a lot of the real, like, lore in Star Wars has ended up coming from the prequels and the new movies.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of lore in the old ones, but not enough for it to matter, like, based on which version they see.
Isn't that
You know what I mean?
interesting? Like,
Well, it's just they didn't know how big it was going to be and how much... It's by the time the prequels came out, you had, like, 20 years of comics and books to build a lore-based system of, like, a story and, like, a universe.
Actually,
And now with the shows, bro, with Clone Wars and Rebels...
oh my god, I love that you love Rebels now. Like, we
Yeah, I love
have to
Rebels.
finish that show together. By the way,
I know, you told me.
don't pass me, or like if you do pass me, don't like finish the whole fucking show. Like you have to wait for me.
Look at that
to finish
nutcracker, bro.
it. That is our nutcracker.
That thing goes hard, bro. Look at that thing.
What is
I
that
want
made
one.
out of?
I don't know, wood,
It
probably?
looks like metal.
Maybe metal. That's a
Like
baller
like
nutcracker.
aluminium.
Bro, chat. Look at this nutcracker. Look at that thing, bro.
Look at Evie just going to town right there behind you.
What's up, Evie? Evie. Evie!
I like this, by the way, like where you got to set up that we're both looking at it. Like,
Yeah.
I like that symmetry.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, now you just ruined it.
And now I ruined I should probably fix that.
Yeah.
Like on here. It wouldn't be too hard. I have to unlock a lot of things though.
You ruined it.
Hold on.
We're just back to back. You know what? I don't mind the back to back actually, but it looks weird if I'm like, hey
Here's
Charlie.
what I'll do. Get ready to that.
Hey, Charlie, what do you think about in-game? It
Wait,
sucks,
hold
doesn't it? Imagine.
Oh, wait.
Like, reach through
That's
here
wrong.
and just tap you on the shoulder. Keep bumping the fucking mic.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch these. It's gonna be really confusing for the people watching, but I don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Right,
But you're gonna fix this live?
I'm gonna I'm doing that live.
Imagine I just get like a shit ton of followers because like they think
Imagine.
they hear me.
Imagine. Wait, where are video? Okay, so
Viddy.
that's you,
Big old
and then where's mine? That's mine. Okay.
People are like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
Why is Creighton's head coming out of his name? I'm uncomfortable.
Wait, how did I have this?
You had it fixed, damn it, Charlie, and you went and ruined it.
There we go.
You know what I haven't seen
Oh
yet?
wait, no.
You know what I
What?
haven't seen yet? This is gonna make you mad.
What?
And I'm just waiting for it to come on DVD so we can watch it together. Is season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Bro, I can't wait for you to see it.
I've done so well at avoiding spoilers for it. Like, I feel like I should get a medal or something. Like, somebody give me a medal. Because all I've heard is that it sucks, but I don't know any details.
Bro, I love it. I
know
love
you
season
do.
8.
You're the only person that I've heard say that it doesn't suck.
I can't wait to show my kid Halo Combat Evolved. My dick is soggy. Okay, Shake, listen here, bro. You can't say shit like
that's
that.
a good one. I like that. I can't wait to show my kid Halo Combat Ball because that's a pretty solid game. Oh, would you? Okay,
How's it
so
going,
my
Shake?
question is: would you show the remastered version or the original?
Of Halo?
Yeah, of the
Both.
Halo Combat. Both? You think so? Okay.
Because I would probably go through the original. I would show all my kids shitty things, quality things first, so that they have no, like, good version to go on.
Yeah.
And then show them the good ones, so that they're like, oh,
They're
this is
gonna
awesome.
hate you for that. They're gonna be
I
like,
don't care. Fuck,
You're
fuck,
gonna be
fuck
like,
my future
"Why?"
kids, bro. They'll learn to love me for my
That's
flaws.
incest, Charlie.
Oh my god, bro! Why are you the way you are? Okay,
I hate.
that's better. So now we're like looking at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this better too. You were right.
What is this? You see that bump right there? What the fuck?
You're just closer to yourself now. Oh wait, fuck! Look at my camera. It goes out. I don't care. I don't care. I'm
Borders
leaving it.
cannot hold you, Charlie.
Borders cannot hold me. Shake, bro. Have you been here when Creighton's here? Have you met? Have you met
Shake,
Creighton?
I've
yet?
met Shake.
You have?
I think
Okay
so,
then.
Yeah.
I care. Fix it now. Okay, dude. I'm sorry. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure I've met Shake. I might be wrong. We might have just talked about him a lot because you're like sucking.
Wait,
his
which one
dick
is
over
that?
there. Of course, you suck a lot. Of things,
Okay, that's
Shake,
mine.
So you basically
Mine's-
eat dick every day.
Bro, I feel like you keep saying these things. There we go. Better, Sneaky? Do you hate me still? I fixed it, bro. I fixed it. Yeah, I get it. I fixed it, bro. I fixed it.
Man.
Okay, we're probably okay.
Oh, hey, you're gonna be proud of me. Guess what? I've
What?
got a progress report on the health thing.
Okay.
So
progress report.
I stopped drinking soda today.
That's not really progress as much as it is like the beginning.
Okay.
Progress is like in a month from now, like, yeah, I still haven't had a soda. So you know what? Here's what we're going to do. It's December 3rd. I'm putting that on the whiteboard. Today, Creighton stopped drinking soda.
Yeah.
And I'm going to mark the time.
Are fountain drinks off limits?
Yes, those are sodas, bro.
But they got water mixed in there, so like, you know,
That's still
it's
soda.
more healthy.
Water mixed with soda is still soda. A snake in a box is still a snake, bro. Like, what are you saying?
But it's in a box, so you're safer. Assuming it's a poisonous snake. It could just be a cool snake. You know, there aren't some snakes that are deadly, so, like, I actually know a girl with a pet snake that's pretty cool. We should have her on sometime.
You invite way too many people to be on here.
I don't invite them. They ask, and I say we're not doing any guests right now, because that's what you told me. That we're not doing any guests.
Well, I'm never going to do the guests, hopefully.
You never? You
I
never
mean-
want to have a guest on.
No, not that. I said I never want to do them. You're choosing weird words.
Oh, you never want to have sex with the guest?
Depending on the guest. Like, you know.
Well, I wasn't
Who
trying
knows?
to. I wasn't
Maybe
trying
one
to
of
hook-
our guests will be like my future wife.
I wasn't trying to hook you up with our guests, but I was just saying, like, she's pretty cool. We should have her on. I'm not saying Charlie fuck this guest.
I understand.
I feel like that's weird, and I don't want to do that.
I feel like you. Never mind.
That's lowering a professional.
I'm not
on
gonna
the
say
show.
what I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
Nope, I'm not saying it.
No, you should say.
Blake
it.
is back.
You should say it.
Have
Charlie.
sex with Clem on stream. Okay, see, Donkey, Blake, Donkey Blake, you say shit like that,
Blake, how do you like?
and then
your
it ends
hat?
up on the internet.
How did you?
Is Creighton a cuck?
It's what?
Is Creighton a cuck? That's something that Sneaky asked.
Is that what you were gonna say?
No, I said that's what Sneaky said.
Oh.
He asked that. He said, "Is Creighton a cuck?" Answer.
No.
What? I said donkey, bro. Your name is Donkey Wiggle.
Wait, why did he ask if I was a cuck?
Bro, he's asking. Charlie said that, not me. Okay, hilarious. Bro, look. Is Creighton a cuck? I didn't say it, bro. Sneaky said it. Head
He
ass.
said, "Why'd you call me Darky?"
I didn't. I said donkey, bro. Why'd you read that? I was showing you something else, bro. Pay attention.
I read both. I can
I'm
read fast.
aware.
Charlie.
I'm aware, bro.
I can
Shut
read
up.
Fast.
Wait.
I'm a fast reader.
Oh,
Very
shit.
fast.
Oh, that scared me.
What?
I thought I wasn't recording for a second. I was like, damn,
No,
bro.
you got nailed down. Live and recording are at the same time.
Well, yeah, whenever I start, it automatically starts
Oh,
recording.
well, sometimes I've looked at it and it's not at the same
I
time.
heard racist Charlie make his nightly debut. Right. Charlie reads too fast for himself. That's facts.
That's true.
It's fascinating to watch. Okay. Shut up.
It is
Steve.
kind of fascinating. Your eyes just like fly through things, and clearly you don't understand what you're seeing. Sometimes,
Right.
you'd be like, "Yeah, like Darky over here."
It's okay, bro. Don't say. Now you're on the internet saying that shit, bro.
He means to say donkey. Oh man. We're never gonna make it.
Yeah, we're definitely like we're gonna get hit on. We're gonna get hit by a bus one
We're
day.
gonna get canceled,
Right.
and like you know.
Bro, you know what? I hope I get canceled.
Oh God.
I
He's
wanna
gonna
get
pull a
canceled.
Chappelle.
Bro, I don't care. I don't care. I'm pulling a Joe Rogan or Chappelle.
That's fine.
Like, here's the thing. I know who I am. You know what I
too,
mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know that I know I'm not racist.
Me too.
Like, I know that.
I mean, you
I
are,
know-
but it's okay.
Okay, see, it's when you say shit like that. Like, I know I'm not any of those things,
Right.
but I still like saying the dumb shit that I like to say.
Yeah.
So, like, I love having those conversations with people that think I am those things.
Can I tell you something? Like, it surprises me that, like,
What?
you're gonna be mad about this,
Okay,
but, like, I
okay.
feel like it surprises me that you don't drop the N-word, like, casually among conversation outside of this.
Why?
I don't know, like, because if I feel like out of all the things,
Out of all the shit I watch and talk about,
yeah, like
you
that-
would think based on those things that
yeah,
I, like,
I feel like
discuss.
you would come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have that are like that are white. And I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
no, I know, especially in this town. Bro.
I really don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
The only times I've ever said it, like, in a place where I maybe shouldn't, and I only say that because of, like, people like you who might not be okay with it, were in the presence of, like, Chris, and those who said, like, I was like, I just want to quote Dave Chappelle, and they're like, bro, do it.
Yeah, Chris,
you know?
yeah, Chris doesn't give a fuck.
Chris doesn't, bro.
He's like trying to get
Chris
me.
is probably the worst like black friend we can have because he encourages us to say the N-word not only around him, but just he's like, yo, you know what? You can say it whenever you want. I give you freedom, and I'm like, bro, I don't want that. I don't want to have to justify myself by saying, yo, no, it's cool. My black friend said I could do it. He's like, what? Come on, it'll work. Like he's looking at an audience that isn't there. Like again, I bet you guys can't wait for this day to come, right, guys? Like he's saying it in a way where it's like, I can't wait for you guys to die one day.
Look, he's
bro,
like
he
the
wants
kind
us to
of
get
person
murdered.
that will be like, hey, like we'll be checking out at like a grocery store or something. He's like, hey, what's up, my N-word, you know, to the cashier.
Bro, he's like that, bro. He's
and,
crazy.
like, he'll try to get you to be like that.
He'll want us to do it, bro. Exactly. I love him, bro. He's trying to get us murdered.
Oh God, like I love Chris.
I love him too. Bro.
We have the best time whenever I can't wait for tomorrow. He's coming.
Tomorrow's gonna be so fun, bro. I hate that one person's gonna be there.
Who?
You know who.
Oh.
I'm so
I'm
annoyed.
excited because it's been so long. It's gonna be like the Antichrist returning. Or some
Facts,
shit.
bro. Oh, I hope he's watching.
So like for like full disclosure, there's like this one friend in our friend group from high school that Charlie just absolutely hates.
Well, I wouldn't say I hate him.
Okay, that's fair.
He's
So,
just annoying.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of good reason to. Like this guy has like put a box of his pubes in one of our mutual friends' mailbox before, like hand delivered that shit. And that's the kind of like stuff that happens on the regular with this guy. Like that's low.
Bro, I'm
for
gonna
him.
eat around this guy. I'm scared.
That's like low level shit for this guy. Like so,
That's like some like tier 5 shit.
yeah.
He's about to be on his tier 1 game.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
scared.
And it's been probably like what 6 years, 5 years, because he moved like in the middle of high school
Yeah.
to Virginia.
I'm gonna move Chad over here and go take a piss and let you talk to them.
Okay.
Guys, ears, Creighton's here. He is going to be reading you. So just go ahead and monologue on that friend if you want, and they'll talk to you. I'm gonna go take a piss. What, bro? You just
I'm just catching up in the chat. I heard steal his chair. Imagine. I'm gonna do it. Oh, man. You know what, though, guys? Like, real talk, I'm kind of mad that he left. I was having a good conversation, and I feel like he just fucking ditched me in the middle of it. So, just switch. I've already moved. Did you just say ears? Yes, we said ears. Donkey, are you okay? Are you, like, having issues with your mic or something? Because we called you Donkey and stuff. Oh, hey, what's up, Flint? Nice to see you. Let's see, who else is here? Can I check that? Do I have control? Oh, I do have control. Okay. So let's see here. What else has everybody been talking about this evening? Good night, Tilton. The closest I've come in English. One Punch. Oh, speaking of One Punch, have you guys ever seen One Punch Man? One Punch Man? One Punch Man? However you would say that. Look at his search history. He didn't leave his phone this time. Can't do it. Unless it's under here.
Get out of my chair, bro.
This chair is
Get out of
mine.
my chair now. Stop putting my headset on. Like, just stay in your fucking chair. You're pissing me off, dude.
I had to please the chat.
Get out of here. No, bro. Hashtag. No, I'm not saying that. Bro, stop.
You just told me
Stop
not to do
wearing it. You
hashtags.
mess up. So look, these things they break. This little plastic. Hey, look. This right here breaks, and the more you change the settings like that, it like fucks it up. This is the second one I've gone through because of that. Stop putting this on because you fuck it up.
You have such a big head.
Yeah, I know, bro. Shut up.
Huge.
I'm taking
But
shit.
does the carpet match the drapes?
Yeah. Low key.
Oh, man.
Steal his chair. Did you just say ears? Yes, I did.
You did say
Switch them. No. Whoa. Okay. I was scared for a second. I thought you might have switched them. Look at his search history.
Imagine you look
No.
down.
Bro, don't look at my search history.
What, your search history wouldn't even show anything on here because you don't watch porn on your computer.
Yeah, but it is still my, like Gmail.
What?
I have the same Gmail on my computer as I do on my phone.
Wait, you have porn emailed to you?
No, my Gmail. Like when you're signed in on Google.
Oh, wait, you look up porn through a search engine you're signed into?
Yeah.
I don't do that. That's
Well.
that shit that gets you caught and shit.
What do you mean caught?
Like not caught, more so like
Exposed
people-
by your friends?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
I don't even
Just don't do it.
I don't use a search
I'm telling you
engine
that in
inside
trust.
of you. I use like Bing. I don't even have a fucking Bing. Apparently, it provides the best results.
I mean, I use incognito tabs.
No, it doesn't work for
Oh,
like if
okay.
you're signed into
Then I
like,
did.
a search
Then I
engine.
will.
Yeah, because the search engine keeps a record. You know what I mean? The
Do you-
incognito just keeps.
Do you win? And if, but then for there, if him also, but what, but.
Why are you giving me a stroke? Just
Bro,
stop.
Ziggy said, "Do you win? And if, but then for there, if him also, what, but the."
Yeah. What were we talking
Bing
about?
is the best for porn, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What
Bing
is
the
happening?
best for
Everyone
porn.
says this.
Yeah, Bing is the best for porn because it's straight to results. So like, you want to find a full video of some shit or whatever, you go to Bing because like it'll get you the best result. The
I'm gonna have to
fastest.
start binging.
And it's not as regulated as Google because not everybody uses it.
Bro, I miss my facial hair.
I know we all do. You look like a rabbit, like a shaved rabbit.
do you win? And if, but okay, we're writing it down. That's the best.
I guess.
It's starting to become a copy paste.
So, we were having a conversation, and you were like, "I gotta go fucking pee."
Yeah, what was the
And
conversation?
I don't know, but we were on the fucking roll, and you're like, "I gotta go pee," and you like halted the whole thing. But it's fine. We're at like 2 hours and 5 minutes anyway.
Oh yeah, what? Okay, 2:05.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like 2:05 on the nose, roughly, is when that. 2:05. I'm gonna go timestamp that. For for future.
Oh, for an intro.
Not an intro as much as like for whenever we get a soundboard, because I can get a soundboard. I need to get a soundboard, bro. When this is over, you and me are gonna remind me, and we're gonna look up soundboards and see if we can't find one that works.
When are we? Do you know like when a time frame is that we're calling this? Or?
Not really. I mean,
I know we're at 2 hours right now, and generally that's been like.
okay, I'll write this down, and then we'll talk about we'll start wrapping it up with the music, and then
Yeah.
we'll just sit and chat for a little bit.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine
but-
with me.
So
I ain't
you
got
whip
any
your
weed.
ass with all that weed, with all the weed dudes you got, and well to a bunch of noobs saying it's the what? Bro, what is happening? Is everyone having like a
You're
chat?
having a stroke.
Is everyone
That's
having a
what's
chat?
happening.
Is everyone having a stroke in chat?
You're having a stroke.
Do you win? And if but, then for there. Then, for there. If him also. If him also.
There
But
are the.
What but the? What? But the. Okay, that's 2:05 for that quote. Okay, is everyone having a chat? Is Stroke everyone a chat? Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start to play this out with... Who are we going to listen
To play
to?
us out. Oh, we should listen to. Can we listen to Conway Twitty, please?
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
Nope.
Please, just the first
No,
part.
we're not
just
going
the first
to.
part.
No, it's not going
Come
to happen.
on, Charlie. Let me have one.
No, bro.
Just one. I
No.
never get to pick the song.
Yeah, you're right, and you won't. 'Cause
Damn
you
it,
have horrible
Charlie.
taste.
Charlie, share. You gotta
No.
share the computer.
Nope. It's not going to happen.
We should get. You know what? I'm just gonna get Aline to cover Conway Twitty songs.
Yeah, good luck. Bro, I hope he does it, actually.
Yeah, right. I bet it'd be lit
That'd be
as fuck,
so funny,
actually.
bro.
I bet he would have to have like some kind of copyright.
Oh,
thing or
shit.
whatever.
God damn it.
Guess what? Coco's now on Disney Plus.
Coco is?
Yeah. they
Damn, I'm going to have to watch it. I have to watch that and Moana. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen Coco?
Have you ever had a dream that you had you could want them
Damn, who
to
gave
do so
Morty-
you much you could do anything.
Who gave Morty the keyboard?
That's a good thing to say. Ram Ranch. Imagine reading a post, but over the course of it, the quality seems to deteriorate, and it gets worse and worse, where the sentence structure and grammar will work to a point of utter nonsense, and you just don't want to read it anymore. All the way, it was just awful.
What?
That was the fastest Charlie has read in his entire life.
You know what we need?
Oh God, not this ooh shit.
We need to start like editing these or whatever, like to like, you know, whenever they go up on YouTube, so that way they're like slightly different from the live stream, but like, you know what I mean?
I don't know if we can edit it any kind of way.
Not right now, but I mean eventually.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how like sometimes you'll watch streams or whatever, and like they'll like zoom in on somebody's face whenever they do like a funny reaction.
Yeah, but we can't do that with a 2-hour podcast.
That's true.
We can make like highlights,
Oh, we should do a highlight reel.
but that's way down the line. God damn it, bro! Why do you put shit like that?
I have a pasta for every occasion. Do you have one for the DCAU? Oh, look, I'm all about trying to promote the DCAU. I want it brought back. Like,
Listen, hold on. We got 20 seconds, and the song's over. The YouTube channel, the YouTube video's over. So, YouTube,
signing off.
thank you for watching. It's been a fun podcast. We'll probably be live. This will go up. I'll upload this before you leave. Like, I'll start the upload.
Cause, like, the last
So,
one
if
didn't
you
upload
watch
for,
this
like, days.
right after it comes out, we'll be live tomorrow.
We will be.
And, you know.
Tomorrow being December 4th.
Well, technically, tomorrow is still December 3rd.
Oh, December 3rd.
Because it'll be tomorrow when we
December
start. It'll be
3rd
today when
into
we start.
December 3rd and December 4th.
Yeah, so. Love you guys later. Twitch.tv/CharlieBoy for the live streams. And, you know, maybe see you in here. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, dude, don't say it like me.